That was so scary. Oh my god, oh, that's so crazy. Ah! Hello! Hello, everyone! Hello! Oh,
Hello.
oh, damn, Ryu spooked you guys. She spooked you guys so hard. That was, you should see your faces. That's actually so bonkers. Oh my god. Hello! Hello! I hope everyone's having a good night so far. How's everyone doing? Ryu, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Today's hydrates are coffee. It's just coffee. I forgot to fill up my water bottle. So, hee. You're terrified? Good. Good. End of statement.
I got fangs.
Nice. For that ups the spook factor to me, I think. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good night so far. Welcome to episode 2 of the Doodle Dialogues, the show where I interview VTubers and content creators while drawing them. And hopefully they'll survive. Who said that? That's bonkers crazy. Hi Raven, hello, you're so sweet. Thank you. Today I'm joined by Ryu. I'm gonna give you a shout out real quick. She is super duper cool, super duper awesome, and is my model rigger. So that's gonna be a big thing we're gonna be talking about today. Well, thank you to congrats to Ryu on being first and Kon on being second. Hi, that's crazy. Ryu better have hydrated. Yeah, Ryu, did you hydrate?
Oh, okay. I have a bottle of water. Hold on.
I will. Yeah, all the hydrates are for everybody, even chat. I'm just the only one who gets splashed by it, because that's my cross to bear, I guess.
All right. I have hydrated.
Just gonna have you guys in the background. Hell yeah! Have a good lurky lurk. Hi 𝒆�𝒅𝒚, welcome. Hi Sharky. I hope you guys are doing great. But yeah, unlike last time, I actually don't have a starting sketch. So what do we refuse to hydrate? You have to face Ghosty Boy's wrath, and I don't think you want that. Not even in like a you perish. And not even in like a threatening kind of way. Just like I am trying to prioritize your safety and your well-being, and that it's in your best interest to hydrate. That's all I'm saying. Also, hi Hyper. Hello.
If anybody's wondering why my mouth keeps moving, I'm chewing gum and I don't have V-bridgers, so my entire mouth opens.
That's so real.
Just wait till I have V-bridger.
V-bridger's gonna be awesome. That's definitely gonna be something we're gonna talk about. But yeah, no, Ryu, feel free to introduce yourself. Tell us about what makes you you. Give us a little.
All right.
Give us a little yap sesh.
Absolutely. So, I am Ryu. I am an ice storm dragon from the mystical world of 𝒆𝒂𝒂𝒅𝒚, and I do art and games, and currently I have a crippling horse anime girl addiction. Currently.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I do a lot of drawings and stuff myself. Right now I'm kind of stuck in the void of rigging.
The void? The void? Oh my god, you said the thing?
The void.
Oh my god, the void? Also, hi Cat, hello! Oh my god, the void? Oh, that's so crazy. Not the horse anime girl. You know what's so funny? I actually heard of... Thank you for the hydrate. I actually heard about that anime, like, years ago. I don't remember when. Like, I heard about that, like, 2 years ago. And I thought that was the silliest, craziest thing. My friend was like, oh yeah, you should check out this anime. There are, like, horse girls in it. And they, like, run and stuff. And I was like... Cool? And I never checked it out.
Honestly, the game is nice.
Yeah. Can you give me a rundown on like what all it's about? Because I've never played this game like ever.
So anime lore, because I've watched the first 3 episodes.
So there is an anime?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Anime lore is, and they do this within the first 5 minutes. They explain this.
Okay.
This is another world where girls are chosen and they receive powers from horses from our world. And they also receive their name So all the girls are named after actual Japanese racehorses.
I've heard about that. Like, there are some of them that'll resemble the horse, like with their hair and stuff. And then there's this one girl who like looks completely different and is just like has pigtails and has like a completely different hair and all of that.
Oh, is it the blue one?
I think so. I think she has
'cause
pigtails.
She's blue. Yeah, there's a twin tail one that has like blue hair. But so far, in the game, best way I can describe it is a roguelike gacha. It's very
A
interesting.
roguelike? Okay,
Yeah.
now my horse ears are perked up.
I'm not gonna lie, very
interest is
forgiving.
piqued.
They gave me enough materials when I first joined that I could do like probably almost 10 pulls.
Huh.
And they also keep giving me little tickets and they're like, here's a ticket for a free SSR. Here's a ticket for a guaranteed 3-star. Here's a ticket. I'm like, okay.
So okay, question. I know that you had a massive Genshin obsession. First of all, I'm saying had, presuming that you still like Genshin?
Yeah.
But okay, so
No,
is this replacing it or is this just like supplemental?
So what happened was, I kind of got super burned out on not just Genshin, but all gachas, to the point where I, until this point, have not touched a gacha for like half a year.
See, that's why the best gacha is Cookie Run Kingdom. In this essay,
But-
I will.
But this one popped up, and it was so interesting, and it's very forgiving as a gacha, because the more you play, the better your characters get, because it's a
Yeah.
roguelike. So, overall, plus the fact that I actually watch the Kentucky Derby every year, so I understand some horse racing stuff.
Uh-huh.
So the fact that there's so much attention to detail in this is really impressive. Plus, they do like idol stuff, so like every time they win, I watch their little concert. I'm like, that's my girl.
Oh, they have
Let's
little concerts.
Yeah, I actually got emotional the first time that I actually won the whole career thing that they did. Because it was my first time, and then I got the little concert pop up, and I was like, oh my god!
Oh,
let's
that's
go!"
adorable. Oh my god.
It's so nice. I immediately got attached to a 1-star, as I do for every game ever, period. And she's my favorite. I have not beaten the game with her once. When I do, I will probably cry.
So are you like, do you have to like build her up to be
So,
like really good or whatever? Also, hi Kyle. Art fight was great. I definitely will yap about art fight. And thank you so much for the follow, Uovo. Thank you.
I'm gonna get rid of my gum so I can actually speak properly now.
What flavor gum do you have?
It was, so I have that gum that's like the gum that's supposed to help prevent cavities.
Oh,
And
yeah.
It's just, they only have 3 flavors right now, but they only had 2 when I started, and the only 2 were mint and cinnamon, and I really didn't want cinnamon, so I ended up getting the mint. But, you know, it helps sometimes if I ever get nauseous, because it's mint flavored, and mint's supposed to help with nausea. So I'm fine with it, even though, ironically, mint hardcore triggers my gag reflex.
Oh no.
They added a berry flavor, but I'm a chicken, so I'm too scared to try it.
Berry is always good. I have yet to try a berry flavor that is bad at all. Call you egg? Oh, good to know.
The thing about the gum is that it's focused more on essentially cleaning your teeth and protecting it from cavities. So the flavor doesn't last very long.
Is it the one that was on TikTok? I forgot what it was called.
The underbrush gum?
Yeah. Is it that one?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Honestly, my teeth do feel very clean after I use it.
Hell yeah.
So, 10 out of 10 on that. I haven't noticed any of the whitening they say supposedly happens, but I also live with my teeth, so I probably wouldn't notice anyways.
That makes sense.
But yeah, to explain how the game part works, let's say you have a 1-star character.
Yeah.
No matter what, you have like a base set of stats. And typically they start at like a G or like a G+, depending on if they're particularly good in a stat when you're first starting out. And you can improve their base stats by either getting enough materials to increase the number of stars that they have, because you can make their stars go up. Fun fact, when you get to 3 stars, you unlock a special racing outfit.
What? So you can, like,
nice.
increase their rarity or their quality?
Basically, yeah. You do that by getting... It's basically kind of like how in Genshin you had the, oh my god, what was it? The system where you could unlock their constellation if you, like, summon them another time.
Yeah.
It's like that, except when you summon, they give you quote-unquote star pieces.
Okay.
That, if you collect enough, you can increase their stars. Like, to go from a 1-star to a 2-star, you need 50. To go from a 2-star to a 3-star, you need 100, and so on and so forth. The maximum amount is 5 stars. That's it.
Cool.
There's no natural 5-star. The highest star I've ever seen is a 3. So a 3-star is the rarest pull in the game.
Thank you for the hydrate. Hydrate again.
Gotcha. But yeah, that's why I say it's so forgiving, because there's only 3 rarities of characters to pull.
Yeah. Damn, I imagine it's a pretty frustrating game, though. But not really, because, like, it's pretty frustrating, but there's a lot that's, like, not luck-based enough to where you feel like you have a sense of control.
Yeah, so the other thing you can do to increase their quality, so to speak, which basically enhances their skills that they start with, and that's to increase their, I forget, what is the term they use? It starts with the letter P. I can't.
Their power?
Remember. No, because that's one of the stats. No, it's.
You'll figure it out. You figure it out. I believe in you.
Yeah, I can't figure. Anyways, it's. I want to say proficiency, but that's not it. That's not the word. But basically, it like increases. It increases the level of skills that they have, or like how many skills they start with, because skills can help them win races. And you can also, fun fact, there's 2 sides to the gacha. One side where you pull for the actual horse girls, and the other side where you pull for support cards.
Support
cards help you increase certain stats. So you can start default with higher stats, or as the game progresses and you go through the career, because the career is in-game 3 years.
3 years? Like is it like high school?
You should ask about Haru Urara, the horse girl.
So it's like a high school time period, and that's their quote-unquote career that you're trying to beat. And essentially, each girl has their own career with different races, because each one is good at different distances and things like that.
Yeah.
But so the cards essentially can help you when you're doing the training. It can increase how much the training gives you of a specific stat.
Oh, cool.
So what I've started doing, just to kind of even the playing field, is if I get a 10 pull, I'll like go back and forth between each. Like, I'll do a 10 pull for horse girls, and then I'll do a 10 pull for support cards.
Yeah.
And bounce back and forth. Which, so far, has been working for me just fine. Honestly, even with, like, lower level stuff, I'm still doing pretty solid. I, today, got a character to B+ rank, which, considering they start at G rank, is pretty solid.
Is it, like, G, F, E?
Yes.
I suddenly don't know how fucking letters work.
Yeah, and then of course the top level, because this makes sense alphabetically, is S or SS for the the quality.
That tends to be a big thing with like quality stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, but let me see. What was the other thing? I think there's another way. Oh yeah, the other way that you can increase their base stats and give them better stuff is when you train up a horse girl and she finishes her career, she becomes a veteran, so to speak. And the veterans you can use for non-career races, or you can use them as inspiration for your next trainee. This does not mean you're sacrificing them as fodder. No, you get to keep the veterans. You can keep them even if you use them as inspiration. So you just use them to improve the stats of the next one. So that's why I said it's like a roguelike. The more you play, the better you get.
Yeah. Also, thank you for the follow, Luna. Thank you, thank
But
you.
yeah, because you don't have to actually sacrifice the character. That's why I say it's a very forgiving gacha game.
Yeah.
Because any other one, you would have to sacrifice. Also, the other reason why I think it's a forgiving one is because they had a limited banner end recently.
Oh, they have banners?
And it was like, yeah, they had a limited banner end recently, and it was for like special versions of 2 different characters. So they were like special. The day after it ended, my friend pulled one of them.
Whoa.
On a completely unrelated banner. So I was like, okay, I guess this is a really forgiving gacha. I guess we don't have any truly, like, super limited characters, I guess.
Yeah, so you're always going to be able to get a character at some point. It's just...
Yeah.
So it seems like it's just the, the probability being higher?
Yeah. Because, that's what I'm assuming, because I can't think of another reason why you'd be able to pull the limited outfit when it obviously wasn't their banner.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've the recent one that they just added is called Kurin-chan. But if you look at the actual like katakana for the name, she's definitely named Karen.
Oh my god. Also, speaking of, I was told to ask you about Haru Urara.
Oh, Haru Urara. Haru Urara, actually, I love her. She's super energetic. She's super cute. I couldn't get her to win nothing until recently.
Wait, is she the one with the pink hair?
Yes.
Oh my god, I've heard she's so like her stats aren't the best. That's what I've seen.
I had a recent breakthrough, and now in my all-time career records, she's ranked 2nd.
Whoa.
Yeah, that just happened today. I don't know what happened, but clearly I figured out what I was doing. It's called She's a Sprinter, so only trains speed, nothing else matters.
That sounds about right.
Cause there's like 5 stats for you to focus on. You have speed,
there was one
stamina,
that was wit,
power, guts, and wit. Yeah.
Yeah. What is guts?
Guts basically increases their ability to break through or break away when they're surrounded by other horse girls.
The actual horse of Haru Urara
a lot
has
of people
actually
consider
lost
that
121
one
races.
the dump stat. Like, you just don't really bother with that one, although it does technically help. So sometimes I'll train it up. It's more important the longer the race is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Apparently. But for the sprinters, generally it's mostly speed. Wit increases the probability of them using skills, because sometimes they will not use skills, because fun fact, the races are kind of luck-based. Kind of like a real horse race.
Yeah, because I mean, stats are a part of it, but I
win.
imagine there's like a little bit of luck into it. Like just stuff
I've
that you can't control.
I've had a time where I had a horse girl and I trained up, and she had excellent stats for the race. I went into the race and came out of it dead last.
What?
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
They do give you little alarm clocks that you can use as kind of like a redo for the career, but you can only do it like 3 times in one career.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to use them more sparingly, because I don't want to use up all of my alarm clocks and then not have any left.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Although, again, they give you a bunch of stuff at the beginning of the game, so right now I have like 50 of them still.
Oh, hell yeah. So some of the horses can get distracted. Imagine you can distract them on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah,
like
they can get
sabotage.
distracted, and then, besides getting distracted, other horse girls can also use skills. Like, the NPCs can use skills, and some of them have skills that can distract them or spook them or something like that.
Oh, so you can, like, not rig it, but, like, kind of manipulate other horses. That's crazy.
Essentially, like, there's a skill to decrease velocity of any front runners towards the end of a race or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be confused with decreasing acceleration, because those are considered different skills.
Damn.
I do really enjoy the game though. Quite a lot.
Okay, so we know that you like gotcha games. Is that like the primary thing that you would say you stream?
Not usually.
Besides art, but
yeah, usually I kind of just stream whatever I have a particular kick on. I know back before I started having my computer troubles, I was trying to finish 𝒄𝒄𝒄𝒂𝒅𝒚, which I need to go back to, honestly. But I'm not going to do anything until I finish my current commission. I need to finish it.
Fair enough. Speaking of commissions, did you guys know that I gotta pull it up.
Oh my
Did
God.
you guys know that Ryu as a VGen? I actually gave her my code, one of my codes. Isn't that crazy? Let's go explore your VGen.
Darla,
Does that
hold
sound
on.
like a good idea?
Hold on.
What? What?
Give me that. Hold on.
Okay.
Mine. I've stolen it.
What did you steal? What did you steal? Oh fuck! No, my mustache! No!
I've stolen your mustache.
What the hell?
Apparently you can
I think
people's items.
it suits you better, honestly.
Oh, I look like one of those anime characters that when they speak, you don't see their mouth move
Yeah,
because they just have a giant stash.
No.
And the funny thing is, it moves with my
I get
hair.
one too! Yay!
It moves with my hair.
Mine does not. Mine moves with. I
Well,
have mine moved to
it's-
like the bottom, like the top of my mouth, so it just goes.
Yeah, well, mine's not pinned there, so it lands the closest thing, which is the ends of my hair.
I love that.
That's so
Such
funny.
beautiful facial hair. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna take a second. We're gonna check out Ryu's VGen over here. So currently, she
yes.
only has character design reference commissions open,
Yeah.
but there's only one slot left. This is actually
I'm
the
trying
reference
to
I'm
keep
using
it
right
to
now.
one slot at a time because I
Yeah,
need my sanity.
but you are working on a
I do have-
on a rigging commission right now, right?
Yeah,
How's
it's
that
actually the
going?
end. So it's been going on for a long time. If I don't finish it in a couple of months, I'm gonna be
You're gonna be what?
I said if I don't finish it in a couple of months, I'll be going on a full year of working on it.
Oh goodness. Oh yeah, mine did take it. Mine took a
Yeah.
second too, right? Which is
Yeah, they
totally
usually
fine.
take
I
at
am
least,
more than
at
willing
least
to
a
wait.
few months. Minimum. If I didn't have so many computer troubles, I would have gotten this to that person so long ago.
Yeah. Which is so unfortunate. Like, I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah, I'm still trying to save up money to get a new computer because I fixed this one, but I don't trust it as far as I can throw it. And I can't throw nothing. I have little chicken noodle arms.
Tickets. Well, that, but, and also it's a computer. You can't rush quality. Exactly.
Yeah, this PC is from, I want to say 2021 or 2022. So it's kind of old in computer terms now. So
That's fair,
I
that's
definitely
fair.
need the upgrade. I kind of lowballed it though when I was making the goal on my coffee, so I really need to change that.
I came up with an idea.
An idea?
I have an idea. I was originally... Actually, oh yeah, I should say, you're not looking at this, right? You're not looking at the doodle, right?
No, but I should probably turn on some music so I'm not sitting. in
Okay, I
silence.
forgot to tell you that it's a surprise. I probably should have led with that. It's a secret.
Secret.
It's a secret. Okay. But yeah, what kind of, I do want to talk about the process of making my model. Because that,
Yes.
personally, I had a lot of fun. It was very tedious, though. Mostly
Yeah,
because,
yeah.
which I really liked. I liked our process because I was able to kind of like do stuff because I was the artist. I was able to be like, hey, how do you want me to do this? And then you'd be like, I want you to do it like this. Oh wait, you organize this way, right? And I was like, no. And then I spent like a couple days reorganizing a shit ton of folders. Because I didn't realize. Fun fact: when you organize layers in for VTube modeled stuff, you have to use underscores instead of spaces because they don't recognize spaces. So guess who had to go through like 900 layers and add underscores to everything? This guy.
Yeah. I used to not I didn't know that, so I would always put spaces, and then I would always have to go in and manually name all of the layers.
Yeah.
Because the display name would be the same thing that was typed in, yes, but the actual name of the layer in the file wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
They do the same thing for art meshes too, and I've yet to figure out why. Because it's like
That's
art mesh
lame.
1, art mesh 103, art mesh 456. You know, like it's just
Too many damn art meshes.
or
Also,
not
hi,
art
Brett.
mesh. Sorry, my bad. Deformers. My bad. Because art mesh is what they call the layers.
What's the
deformers is
difference?
Fun. Well, the deformers generally is what makes stuff move.
Mm-hmm.
Like on my little wings here, I probably have about 2, maybe 3 different deformers for different motion stuff. Because I have one for the flapping one, and then one for when it goes up and down. So I've got different deformers, and there's rotation ones, and then there's ones that aren't rotation ones.
Okay, so I killed my mustache.
I will also kill the mustache in solidarity.
Mustache is dead.
Alright, but yeah, deformers help make stuff move. Although you can edit the art mesh directly. However, after you rig it to like a certain number of things, the program starts screaming at you because it's like, oh, if you keep doing this, it's going to become more convoluted. And it's like, yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
it will. So yeah, it's something.
Okay, I do have a question. What would you say are your like most favorite and least favorite parts of like rigging in general?
Depends on the model. I will say the longest is usually the mouth or anything to do with the face. I won't say it's my least favorite, because again, it's on a per model basis. Like right now, on if I use my current commission that I'm working on as an example, they have protruding fangs from their mouth, and because of that, the amount of movement and expressiveness I can get in the mouth has lessened because I can't shrink the mouth more than what the fangs allow.
Oh, okay.
And then I have like, if I were to use my boyfriend's model as an example, his wings made me want to throttle my computer.
Yeah. It's always the wings.
Well, see, the wings like this ain't bad, but his wings had like little holes in it and stuff, and we're all like deteriorated and whatnot, and that it took so long. It drove me crazy.
Okay. So then I have the natural next question that I have to ask is, what was your favorite and least favorite part about doing my model?
So with your model, I say as I stare intensely at your model, because what is that line? Anyways,
What line?
no, there's a line that's more purple than the rest of the sleeve.
What?
I'm sorry.
Oh, is it like I know what you're talking about. Anyway, continue.
Okay, so probably one of my least favorite parts was back when we were first starting out because of the way the hair was cut. And the colors didn't quite blend together.
I remember that.
And, yeah. So because of the colors not blending together, it became a little bit difficult. And that was probably my least favorite part.
But I fixed it. For the record, I fixed it, so it's good now. I think, right?
In terms of favorite part, I first and foremost, I really liked doing the little bouncy little thingies with the bones. I liked that.
Oh, yeah!
But I also liked, because you gave me the expression guide, so I liked being able to make the little, the ahoge and the little wings very expressive. That was very fun.
And I ended up going in later and adding a parameter to make the which this parameter already existed, which was how I was able to do it. But like in VTube Studio, I was able to have it to link the wings to the eyebrows, so they can do this.
Fun fact, because of that, I'm actually doing that on my 5.0.
Oh, hell yeah! I'm glad I could have inspired you.
Because you did that, and I was like, oh, that's actually really smart.
Hell
and
yeah!
So now I'm
guys, I can rig now. I can rig now, guys. I'm so cool.
Yeah. The only downside is with my hair, with my little ahoge, it's a lot harder to manipulate that one because of how curved it is.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, you could, like, when you draw it straight and then just like have it like curve as a default.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm trying to figure, because the curvature, you have like a front part and then you have a back part, and then I'm trying to figure out how to split the front and the back part. And if I draw it straight, can I get like the proper curve on it? And if I might like accidentally make it too short or something, I don't know.
That's fair. That's
measurements.
Fair. Shit's tedious.
Yeah. I'm trying to tweak all kinds of little things.
But yeah, tell me about like streaming and stuff. Like, what got you into it? When you started? How your journey's been so far? Which, by the way, I'm gonna shout you out again while I thought about it.
So, technically, if we want to talk about when I technically started streaming, that was about back in maybe 2016. I made a Twitch account and tried to stream.
Oh, whoa!
However, back then, I had an upload speed of like 0.01, so I couldn't really stream. But back then, I just was doing art stuff. I didn't do any game stuff. It was just art.
Yeah.
So I abandoned it because it didn't work very well for me. And then years later, my older sister got very, very into the Dream SMP.
Oh, goodness.
And because of that, we both got into the Dream SMP, and then she decided that she wanted to do a little roleplay SMP. And I was like, okay. So we started streaming that. And it went okay, although my upload speed at this point was 0.3, so it still wasn't a full one. So I still had really, really, really bugged out, glitchy streams, but at least I was kind of, sort of able to stream.
Progress!
And so I would do mostly Minecraft streams, although after a while I think I started doing art streams again. And then about a year after that, I started VTubing, because this was back in like 2020. So in 2021 was when I first started VTubing. Self-taught, and I had to set everything up myself. And then my first model was atrocious.
You drew and rigged your own model, I assume, right?
Yeah. Ever since the beginning, I drew and rigged my own model. In fact, in my first model, I taught myself how to do the rigging all within the 42-day free trial of Live2D.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. 10 out of 10. No emotion toggles. No real physics to speak of. So it was very, very basic. I mean, it kind of had physics, but they were very jerky physics. Not at all as smooth as this is.
Yeah.
Because this is very smooth. So you can tell I've improved. But it was something to behold. And I didn't even really have a proper nose. And it's funny because every time I do a model, the nose style changes. So when I finish my 5.0, the nose style will be different again.
Imagine if, imagine if Darla was Nardwar and Ryu was like, and my old model was atrocious. Darla, well, that's great, because we have the exact file you made here with us right now. I heard about Nardwar a couple weeks ago. Do you know who that is, Ryu?
No.
Okay, so his whole thing is like, he'll interview people, and he'll be like, oh, remember this ambiguous thing that nobody knew about from your childhood? And they're like, how do you know that? And that's his whole thing, which is fucking insane. I haven't. I've seen like small clips of him.
Let me see. I can find and send you a TikTok of my first model.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, we're so watching that.
Okay, I just need to log in. Whee! My model's probably gonna go still for a second because I prefer to use the QR code.
That's okay. That's totally fine.
And it cuts off my camera, but because I have the voice recognition set up, my mouth will move without the camera.
Oh, I have that too. I love freaking people out with it. I remember I first did that and I don't remember who I showed, but I was like, oh wow, wait. Oh my god, I don't think it does it anymore. What did I do?
No,
oh, no.
the gasp.
Gasp. Hang on, wait. Oh man,
Wait,
it doesn't
hold
work.
on.
I literally had that
about
before.
this TikTok.
I think I turned it off at one point.
What? That's so stupid. Okay, anyways, sorry, someone sent me a dumb Epic the Musical TikTok. Okay, let me find this grand, glorious, amazing little TikTok, wherever it is. I have to scroll all the way to the bottom of all my TikToks ever, because it was one of the first ones I ever posted.
Which I assume your TikTok is Ryuxyoru as well, right?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep, I like to stay consistent.
Which is awesome that you've been able to get your usernames everywhere. The one place I wasn't able to get it is oh my god, it's Instagram. That shit pisses me off because there is no other Darla Doodles, but they still won't let me have it. It keeps saying it's not available, and I'm like, you are such a liar. That's bullshit.
Ready, I have found it, I have secured it, I have sent it.
Yay! Oh my god, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Oh my god!
I also
so
have
cute.
But yeah, that is my first iteration of my model
Yeah,
ever.
It is.
It is
Oh,
it
hell,
is a
you're
sight to behold.
Oh fuck.
You see how jerky the wing motion is?
Yeah.
It's so jerky.
Oh, it's adorable though.
Yeah, and then I know I also have my other iterations of my model on there. Like, so I have my 2.0 and my 3.0 and
You're
blah, blah,
at-
blah, blah, blah.
You're at 4, right?
I'm at 4 right now.
Yeah.
And then my next one I'm gonna make is gonna be 5.
Yeah. Also,
Eventually,
hi, Pingu.
whenever that
Welcome,
gets done, because that's in progress. Which I do like to show that off in VCs sometimes, my progress, but I never do it on stream.
Yeah.
Gotta keep them guessing when I drop hints.
Versus this form.
I need
Oh my god, Ryu's storm form. I forgot what do you call it? I forgot.
Oh, so the fun fact about that,
Okay.
it's my transformation. Like, it's supposed to be like, the usage of my full power. My 5.0 is gonna have 2 different transformations, one for ice, one for thunder.
Yo! Oh, that's so fire. But-
Yeah,
and then-
it's of course this means I have to make extra outfits, but
Yeah.
what I want to do is I want to make an animation to transition when I do a toggle. Because if you do something through like mix it up, you can have something play while the toggle's being activated.
Yeah.
Because it takes a second to like load in a whole model. So I'm gonna try and like literally animate a little magical girl transformation.
Yeah. Oh, and you also have that I'm looking at her right now, the dragon you made that you put up for auction.
Oh yeah.
How was that?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
animating animating the arms to be like the wings to be
Wings?
like arms.
Yeah.
Because those like
Honestly,
are
that
her
was
arms.
before I knew. Yeah, that was before I knew the whole trick with the eyebrows. So that it's fine though, because they're her arms. But it was fun. Honestly, the worst part about that experience is the fact that my boyfriend bought her, and that was devastating. And she's never gonna see another owner until he hits some goal, and then he's gonna raffle her off.
Oh, fun.
And I can only hope that she goes to someone that actually wants to use her as a VTuber model.
That's the
Because
dream.
there's no guarantee, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Even though I went through the trouble to like fully rig her.
Mm-hmm. Well, I imagine it was nice practice.
Yeah, well, it was part of a project that I was gonna do, where I was gonna try to make a VTuber model of as many types of dragons and mythological serpents as possible.
Yeah.
Because I don't see a lot of representation of different types. Like, for example, mine is an 𝒆𝒂𝒂𝒅𝒚,
Mm-hmm.
which you don't usually see in the VTubing community, and you see the non-feathery form even less.
Non-feathery form. What would the wait?
Of an 𝒆𝒂𝒂𝒅𝒚. Because so think of like 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒁.
Yes.
That's an 𝒆𝒂𝒂𝒅𝒚,
Yes.
except with feathers.
Oh, cool.
So it's basically it's a dragon, but it has no legs or arms. It's just a noodle with wings.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I did have a little chibi PNG of the noodle form.
That's really fun. I love that.
Where's my noodle? Hold on, I need to find my noodle.
Also, I realized I don't think I've drawn you before, besides to make like a PNG of you for my streams. And that was like a little
You've
ghosty
drawn
form.
my OC before, I think. Just not
I
me.
believe I have, yeah.
Yeah, because I think you've drawn Weirgan. I think you have. Pretty sure.
Yes.
If not now, soon.
I mean, right now. But what made you
Actually,
what made I know, okay, but was there anything else that made you want to start rigging besides like I need a model, I want to make it, and then I make it?
So the funny thing is, usually when someone gets interested in VTubing, it's because they've been watching VTubers and they think, wow, that would be neat. I want to do that.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm different. I found out that there were streamers that did this, and instead of wanting to watch said streamers, my brain went, I don't want to use a camera. I can do this instead. And then when I started going through the process, I learned, you do need a camera.
Just a different one.
And I went, oh darn. And then I found out I could use my phone, and then I didn't have to buy a webcam.
Yeah. No, I was the same way. For me, it was literally just like, well, I am primarily going to be doing art. I can just use a PNG and it's like, ooh, I made it. And that's just like another medium I can use to show off my art. That was my thought process. Because I didn't do like, I didn't realize the whole like persona, like that whole the concept of having a persona. Like I didn't know about that. I was fully like storytime animator kind of vibe, you know.
I should share with you one of my earliest versions of my persona. I did send you the noodle form, by the way.
You said the
I sent you the noodle form.
That's so cute. Oh my god.
Hold on. I'm gonna find. I actually have art saved all the way back to like 2013 or earlier.
Yeah.
I keep.
Here's
I
the
keep
true
everything.
form. Here's Ryu's true form.
I am an art hoarder.
Have you seen
Where would it be
the
under? Let's see, maybe.
Have you seen what's it called? The like worm on a string models that people have?
Yeah.
You could do something like that. This is it.
I could.
That's
the funny thing about my dragon form is actually supposed to be 13 feet long, which is still kind of small for a dragon, but it's a lot bigger than me currently.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also had the old Minecraft version that is something else, quite honestly. Like, it's cute, but
yeah.
I'm sure I still have that skin somewhere. I had to stop being a dragon when I joined the Chaos SMP because the lore would dictate there only being like one dragon, so I had to come up with a completely new character and new lore.
Oh yeah. That was a whole thing, yeah. I recall.
Yeah. Where is my old fantasy? Oh, it's probably in this folder. Man, I remember this artwork that I was drawing where like I went through a heavy Madoka Magica phase, and I would do this 3-question thing where I would have people answer 3 questions, and based off of the 3 questions, I would make them a Madoka Magica OC.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I used to do that like yearly. But okay, this is probably gonna be the oldest version, and I can tell because I have a completely different signature on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Can I? I just want to save it real quick. Nope, that's add comment. I just want to save it real quick so that I can send off this absolutely terrible thing. This atrocious piece of artwork.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, that's not it. Ignore the file name.
Fair enough. Oh, is that what you were originally gonna look like?
That was what I looked back way back when, and then it did change over time. I have a couple of different iterations, but that's one of the earliest ones, where it was literally just basically me, but I drew me.
Ah, that's fair, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's
quite
sweet.
Quite old. I don't think I have any other iterations, which I'm kind of surprised about, unless I have it down here. Oh, I remember I kept some of the absolutely cursed scribbles from, oh my gosh, what is the little browser doodle game? Can't remember what it is.
Browser doodle game.
The multiplayer one, where you're drawing with other people.
Magma Studio? Gartic Phone?
Gartic Phone!
Oh, I remember Gartic Phone. I haven't played it in a little bit.
I have found the 2018 version of my Persona.
Oh, good.
Hold on.
2018, wow.
Oh yeah, the one you're looking at there, ooh, when was that file from? Let me find out. Let me go on this little journey. This one was from 2014.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
So
okay,
suffice it to say you've had
you...
you've like had personas for a while.
This one is from 2018, which as you can see, is still not a dragon.
How long until you become a dragon?
Great question. When did I first do dragon?
Look! Wait, what were you? If not a cat. Oh, it looked like a cat tail, but I was like unsure.
So, what I did was I took a bunch of things that I generally liked and I mushed them together and called it a persona.
Fair
so
enough.
I was like, I like boots, so I'll wear boots. I like blue, so I'll use the color blue. I have glasses, so I'll wear glasses. You know, like that.
Yeah.
The first time I drew and revealed the dragon version was October of 2020.
Whoa.
Which, fun fact is only about a year before I debuted as a VTuber.
Oh.
So that was basically me redesigning to get ready to learn VTuber stuff. And that's the only reason why I settled on the dragon, I guess.
So you had a year, you gave yourself a year to design, draw, and rig your own model.
Yes, although I couldn't do the rigging until after, like, I drew everything first and then I activated the trial
that makes
for Live
sense,
TV
yeah,
because it's only 42 days and I would not have enough time if I was doing all the drawing. Fun fact though, my 2.0 I did in only 2 weeks.
Like drew and rigged?
Yes.
What? How?
I don't know, and I wish I had that energy still.
That's actually insane.
Yeah,
grind
and the
never
fun
stops.
fact is, the first one didn't have toggles, but the second one did, and I'm like, how did I do that in 2 weeks?
The grind never stops.
But yeah, I have so much old artwork. Like, I have a drawing of my mother as Joan of Arc that I drew in 2018, apparently.
That's really funny. I love that a lot.
I should probably redraw it, to be honest. I could draw it better now.
Do it for, like,
I have
a
very
birthday or a Mother's
small
Day or something.
handful. I have a very small handful of pictures that people have given me of my characters.
Mm-hmm.
I can count on one hand the number of times that I've gotten fan art from one of my characters.
Aww.
Yeah, I generally don't get fan art for my characters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. But I do have a lot of OCs. Like, a lot. I even have one picture where I drew me and Cal and then my little sister all as, like, we were in Halo.
Do you have a, oh my god, what's it called? A toy house?
I do, but I have not used it for quite some time, and I really ought to.
It'd be kind of funny.
I don't even remember what
Also,
my
thank you for the
login
follow,
is.
Helios. Welcome.
I really need to get back on it. But the thing is, I don't have time to, like, organize all of my OC stuff.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of it. I probably have hundreds of OC.
The Fire King has arrived. Oh, hell yeah. Welcome.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Ooh, I was gonna ask, so I do want to hear about just, like, your art journey in general. Like,
Yeah,
like what made you want to do, how you developed your style, what advice, if any, you have to give, any, like, words of wisdom, how you started. I think I already said that, but...
Yeah, okay, so when I started drawing, I was really small. I've probably been drawing since I was, like, old enough to hold a pencil, to be honest. Because I remember laying on the floor of a classroom that my mom was substituting for with a composition notebook, and I would just have colored pencils, and I would draw all these little characters, usually inspired by, like, some sort of little superhero cartoon show. My personal favorite back then was Winx Club. I was very big into Winx Club. So I had a lot of, like, girls that had superpowers that were based off of different elements, because that was just the thing. Somewhere, I still have that composition notebook.
Good! Never get rid of it!
It's somewhere. I would love to redraw some stuff. I also have a entire manga that I made on tracing paper when I was 7, called The Adventures of Kamiko Shina.
Ooh.
And it was like a magical girl thing. And honestly, if I redrew it now, it'd be completely different, because that character has evolved so much over time. And now I think instead of being like a middle schooler or a high schooler, which is what I was going for back then because of Sailor Moon, I think now she's like an elementary schooler. And she has like 2 cute little fluffy pals that run around with her and stuff that are the mascot characters. Yeah, I decided it would be a lot cuter if she was like a kid, but I haven't really done that one for a while, because oh my gosh, were there some cringy anime tropes back then, and when I look back at it and I read what I wrote, I go, my god, this would not be acceptable by today's standards. At all. There was the main bad guy, like, kidnaps one of her friends from, like, high school, and then is gonna, like, marry her for some reason? I don't know why.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that sometimes.
But anyways, so I was just drawing, like, whatever little cartoon, silly, haha art, up until I was about 7. And then when I was 7, I had stumbled across the, Christopher Hart How to Draw, manga books. 10 out of 10, I don't go by those ones now. They are really easy to find, they're highly accessible, so it's a good start, but generally, they're not the most helpful. Also, I heard that he steals artwork from other artists, so I try to stay away from those now. Like, I can't verify that personally, it was just a rumor I heard, so I just have kind of stayed away from it for now. But yeah, I got one of those, and then one of my grandparents, or like my parent, I don't remember which one, one of them bought me the 3rd manga of the Kingdom Hearts manga. Specifically the 3rd. And I don't know why the third. Maybe that was all Barnes and Noble had at the moment. But I was obsessed with I think the girl's name was like Kyrie or something. Like I'm not 100% sure. But I loved her design, and I thought she was so nice. And I would go in and I would just like trace, and I'd like trace pictures of her, and then I would do these little cutouts, and I would basically turn them into little paper dolls, and I would play with them that way.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, and I would do the same thing with like characters in the How to Draw books, where I would trace over it with tracing paper, but if I wanted them to look a certain way, I would like twist around the tracing paper to make different poses.
Yeah.
Which sometimes didn't work too well with the hands, but you know, I was 7.
That's actually a perfect way to learn.
Yeah, so I basically started doing anime style artwork when I was 7. And then I didn't really know truly what manga or anime was, even though I grew up with Sailor Moon. The first time I actually was like fully cognizant of what the heck it was when I was in middle school, and I started watching Bleach with my dad. That was the first time I think I was like fully aware of what an anime actually was. But at that point I had already kind of been drawing in that style for a while. Although, I'm not gonna lie, when I did start out, a lot of my artwork was very heavily reliant on tracing because I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
So, I would do a lot of tracing, but you know, that's fine for learning, as long as like you don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's
claim that it's
entirely
yours.
reasonable. Because you
like, as
learn
long
what
as
you
you don't
like
go
and
around
how
saying-
and how it works and stuff.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. That was scary. My computer screen went to sleep. I was like, the lights went out. Anyways, so basically, sometime in middle school was when I had a classmate who basically said that all tracers were cheaters and they all sucked, and then I felt like I couldn't trace anymore, and so I just dropped it entirely.
Like, just art entirely?
No, tracing. Because they're like, tracing is cheating and cheating sucks, and I was like, oh, I don't want to be a cheater, so I dropped tracing entirely, which now I know as an adult it's not really cheating if you're using it as a learning tool.
Yeah, if
Like,
you're
it's
tracing and you're
fine.
being like, oh hey, look at this original concept I created that was entirely my own and nobody else's, that's when it's like, oh. But
yeah, personally I think the best method to use tracing for learning is if you just kind of, I'm gonna say, trace the skeleton.
yeah,
So like just jot out where the joints are, jot out where the head is, and then like from there you kind of like fill in the gaps with your own thing. That way it's not like tracing,
it's
but like
referencing.
you're just getting, yeah, referencing. Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went through a lot, I think, mostly at the end of middle school and then early high school when it came to drawing. And I think that was mostly because of, I'm gonna call them interesting relationships I had with the people around me. Like I had one guy who, I don't know what his deal was, but he like kept trying to make me mad. I don't know.
That's how they are.
He made a lot of very derogatory terms about the anime girls I was drawing.
Whoa.
And about how their skirts were too short and blah 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 and that kind of thing. And then I also had some friends where I would draw pictures and one of them would want to see a picture and then the other one would want to see the picture, and then one time they actually fought over it and ripped it in half.
Oh my god, that's so messed up.
Yeah, that one made me pretty angry at the time.
Yeah.
I was pretty upset. So after that point, I stopped letting people hold my art.
Yeah, definitely good call.
Yeah. But I don't know that I was too into it, because you know how some people are where they don't want people to see their art. I don't think I ever got to that point where I was just like, nobody can see what I'm doing. It's like special. Like, no, I like to share generally. Didn't have a lot of people ask, but you know, if they wanted to come over and just look, I didn't mind.
Yeah.
And I just kind of like mostly doodled on my own time when I was in high school. Yeah, doodled. And then I tried to let me see. My online presence I think got really heavy back when I joined this one website called Pagey World.
What is Pagey World?
A website that no longer exists.
Ah, boo.
But it was specifically a website for sharing artwork, and that was it. That was the main purpose of the website. There was nothing else. It was just art.
Oh, fun.
And
that's cool.
They also had a section you could go to with user-posted tutorials that could help teach you how to draw for, like, traditional or digital. And they had a bunch of, like... I actually met a lot of people through that platform that I still follow today. And it was...
That's so cool.
It was a massive thing for me. The only downside is, I guess the creator in the website, like, lost interest in the website. And then after trying to run it for a while, the dad finally decided to just shut it down.
Oh, so the dad ran it?
Cause the daughter lost interest.
Oh, that's really funny.
The fact that he tried to keep it going, though, kudos to him.
Yeah, that's super sweet.
All of this, though, I wouldn't take my word for it, because I am pulling these from memories from years ago. Because I think Pagey World went down in, like, I don't know, 2015, maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe 2015, 2016?
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah. So it's been a while, so these are really old memories of mine.
I love drawing a bunch of detail for your outfit just for me to, like, your sleeves are so big that I just erase, like, the majority of it.
Yeah, honestly, I make the sleeve so big because I went through several phases in character design. But no matter what, part of me goes back permanently to the covering the hands with the sleeves phase.
That's so fair.
Because everyone goes through that phase at least once in their life.
Yeah.
They have to go through the covering the hands with the sleeves thing. Because hands are annoying.
They are. Oh, how you been? You haven't asked a question. How you been doing?
Oh, me? Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I gotta go out to eat today, so I got some good food.
Yippee, good food.
Nice food. Yeah, I went to Olive Garden.
Okay, I think, you know what? I lied. I think I'm gonna do one peace sign instead of two, because I am too proud of how I drew your... I'm too proud of how I drew your, your clothes. Olive Garden mentioned, how do you feel about their breadsticks?
I like them, actually. I do. I like the breadsticks. Usually more so when they're fresh.
Yeah.
They're not as good reheated. I wish they had given me a little bit more sauce this time, but because we ordered the little fried mozzarella, they didn't give us as much marinara because they just gave us the little tiny cup for the fried mozzarella.
Oh, boo.
We asked for more, though, and they did bring more out, so that's fine. I'm a simple person. I get spaghetti.
I'm trying to figure out the best way for you to do your little peace sign.
Yeah, we do piece. Like, wow.
Oh, I should have done that. Too late. Too late. That's too hard.
Honestly, getting the fingers right when I draw them for this pose is so hard.
Oh my god, I bet.
Because, like, the fingers aren't even all necessarily facing the same direction. So, like, I'm trying to go in and I'm like, oh, this one's facing this way, this one's facing this way, blah, 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 blah.
Too many fingers, too many directions, too many brain cells. This is hard.
Especially since with my 5.0, I've, like, put all the fingers on different layers.
Yeah, I did that too with... Wait, no. I think I did, like, one was 2 fingers, and then one was 1 finger, and then one was another finger.
Yeah. And that works just fine, depending on the range of movement you want. But, like, for the little gal hands, I tried the upper part of the fingers. I separated them all because I'm like, what if I want to, like, do a little thing where it looks like the little ends of the fingies, like, squish?
Yeah.
I mean, I might not do that, but you know, maybe I do.
It would be kind of funny.
It would. I do. There's so many things. I always do a little freebie that no one ever asks me for whenever I rig someone's stuff.
Which is awesome. I
always
love
do.
that.
Yeah, like when I did my boyfriend's model, I made the edge of his coat like fade in and out.
Mm-hmm.
So it was smoke. Like I would make it fade in and out.
Was that because I had you do kind of the same thing with mine?
No.
With like the jacket on and off. I remember I asked you to do that.
No.
And I sent you a tutorial and I was like, this is so cool. And you were like, you want me to do that? And I was like, it'd be kind of cool. Yeah. And then you did it.
It wasn't a toggle. It was literally just like as part of the breathing motion.
Oh, that's so cool.
Where just the edges of the jacket would fade in and out.
Mm-hmm. That's super neat.
I made a texture for the horns that would kind of move in kind of like a liquidy fashion.
Yeah.
And overall, I would just do a bunch of stuff that wasn't asked for. I know on yours, the thing that I did that wasn't asked for was making the little bone hands move with your actual hands.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll show you that really quick, and then we are gonna be taking a quick break because I've snoozed the ads twice. But look, the little fingies move. And then if I take my jacket off, they do the same thing. My little tiny fingies move. And then also, thank you for putting up with my insanity with having every single chain. I don't know if you guys can see that. The chain wiggles and moves on its own. I have to like not move at all for them to like rotate and stuff. But each like in between segment is all an individual layer. And yep, that's crazy. The bunker's insane. Crazy bonkers is so crazy. Yeah. But we are gonna take a really quick break, just a few minutes, for everyone to drink some drinks and eat some eats and pet some pets. And when we come back, we're gonna keep yapping. I got almost a full sketch done, which you cannot see, Ryu. Everyone else can.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Oh, and keep asking questions through the redeem. We will get to those. That'll be its own little segment. We'll get to in a little bit. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
シナリオ2 1年目の記念日。ラグナさんが来てもう1年になるんですね。
早いですよね。私なんてずっとラグナさんがいたような、そんな気がします。あいつは慣れ慣れしいからね。だからそんな気がするのよ。ロゼッタさんったら。
ロゼッタさんも以前は毎日出荷箱を見に来るなんてことなかったのに、今では日課になっていますよね。
あんたなんで知ってんのよ。
いいえ、暇だったので。
ところでみんな大丈夫でしょうね、準備の方は。はい、ラグナさんが洞窟から帰ってくるまでにはお料理も完成すると思います。遅れてごめん。ちょっと材料の調達に時間がかかっちゃって。我はここの住人ではないのじゃが。固いこと言わないでよ、友達じゃない。友達。この女子は苦手じゃ。で、うちで作った温泉卵はどこに置いていけばいいの？
そこの机の上にお願いします。
はいはい。
皆さんもすみません。ラグナさんのためとはいえ協力をいただいてしまって。
我は別に構わぬぞ。こういった余興もたまには趣もあるしね。そうよ、気にしなくていいのよ。まあここのところラグナもそれなりに頑張っていたしね。
ロゼッタさんが人を褒めるのって珍しいですね。
うっさい、バカミストのくせに。パンケーキの材料ってここでいいのでしょうか？ええ、置いておいて。それってそのパンケーキまだ火が通ってないじゃない。はい、メロディーさんがそのまま持ってきてくれれば。
Woo!
Ah! Ah! Oh my god! Oh, I just realized my jacket. I forgot to put my jacket back on. Sorry, guys. I was indecent. But hi! Hello, hello. We're back. I fucking love the Gao Gao arms. They're so cute.
Yeah. Yow.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, we're back. I hope you guys did something to take care of yourselves. You better have. Threateningly. I forgot what we were talking about. I think we were talking about just like digital art, like in general, like how you got into it.
Yeah, I think so. I did ramble about that for quite a bit.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah, after the whole Pagey World thing though, there's not really much else to tell, because then that gets back into me like doing streaming and stuff. I can say, fun fact, it took me until probably about 2016 or 2017 to actually get my first ever commission.
Oh wow! Do you remember what the commission entailed? Like what it was?
It was a profile picture.
Fun!
And then after that, consequently, it took me another 3 years before I was commissioned again.
Well, how are your commissions doing now?
Alright, but it would be doing better if they didn't take so long.
That's fair, that's fair. Rigging does take a while, so
it
like...
does take a hot minute. I'm thinking about starting to do a thing. I've seen other artists do it, where I put a little thing on my coffee, and it's like to sponsor a personal project.
Yeah.
And then that way I can feel validated to have the time to work on a personal project, because doing commissions because I need the monies, but I don't have time to work on personal stuff is sad.
That's fair. That's fair. What are what's your favorite kind of commission to do though?
Personally, I like illustrations because they're fast, at least compared to the VTubing. Because the VTuber ones, bare minimum, take at least a few months. But illustrations I could do in, like, depending on how complicated, less than a week. So generally I like doing those more just because they're faster.
That's fair.
They're all fun for me though. Except for some parts of the rigging. Some parts of the rigging are torment.
Yeah. But it depends on the model.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I did want to ask you some of our audience questions. Are you good? You good with that?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. What's your favorite thing to draw?
My favorite thing to draw, I usually like to draw kind of whatever, but mostly my original characters. I don't do a lot of fan art. I usually just draw whatever I feel like in the moment.
That's fair. That's fair. Do you have a least favorite thing to draw? Like backgrounds or like
See,
that, things like that.
Because there's quite a few things I struggle with.
Oh no.
As like, take your pick: hands, feet, backgrounds, animals sometimes. Depends on the animal.
Sometimes.
Depends on the animal.
That's valid. That's
like
valid.
if you told me draw a cat, I'd be like, oh sick, my warrior's cat knowledge is coming to play. If you told me draw a horse, I'd be like, oh my god, no.
Have you drawn have you drawn horse girl anime yet?
No, but I should.
I'm
my favorite
really
girl is
surprised you
Matsukane
haven't.
Kitsuharu. Again, I don't do a lot of fan art. A, because I don't have the time, but B, because I usually don't have the motivation.
That's
because I'm more motivated to work on personal stuff than I am to work on fan art.
Because I'm the opposite. Like, I'll draw a lot of fan art, like an insane amount of fan art.
Personally, I wouldn't mind doing fan art for Uma Musume, but what I'm thinking about doing actually is I'm thinking about making a cosplay.
Ooh, oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, like my favorite's called, and deep breath for this one, Matikani Fuku Kitaru.
Oh goodness, what's that about?
I have no idea what it means, but all I know is that she's a little anxious being who's highly superstitious.
I love that. Oh, that's so cute.
And she's got little lucky charms all over her. She's got a backpack that's like the beckoning cat. She's so cute. I love her so much. She's a 1-star character, so she's very easy to acquire.
Is she any good?
I haven't managed to get her past C+ in the ranking, but I'm still trying.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah. Mostly because if, like, there's literally an event where, like, a crow will caw above her and she'll go, no, it's a bad omen, and then her mood goes down.
Oh no! Oh, so she must have not very good luck then, huh? Because there's always something that can mess with her.
Mood is also a factor to racing, but also to training. The better their mood, the more effective the training is. So if their mood goes down, it just affects how well the training is, and then it might affect the race a little bit. But you can improve their mood because there's a little recreation button, and you can do recreation.
Oh, that's sweet.
They also have an infirmary for if they get any negative conditions, because they can. So far, the negative conditions I've seen have been migraine, slow metabolism, and night owl.
How is night owl a bad trait? As
night owl reduces your energy that you have every turn.
Oh, boo.
Yeah.
That's not
Slow
good.
metabolism makes it physically impossible for you to increase the speed stat.
What?
Yeah, so unless you take them to the infirmary and fix it, which takes a whole turn, you can't train their speed at all.
That's bullshit.
And then I have yet to figure out what migraine does. Oh yeah, there's also slacker.
What is okay, I can imagine what slacker does, but explain it anyway.
I'm not 100% sure, but I assume it has something to do with the training, probably.
That makes sense. Just like making training less effective.
Probably. No matter what, the least effective training is with Gold Ship. Because every once in a while, Gold Ship might randomly decide...
What the hell is up with Gold Ship? Because I've heard shit, but like... people either hate her or love her.
She's got a strong personality. Like I was saying,
Oh, no.
when you're doing Gold Ship's career, she might just randomly decide, you know what? We're only gonna train guts, and she locks all other training categories.
Like, she does it herself? She's just like,
She
I don't
does
want to
it
do this anymore.
herself.
What?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
So from what I understand, it only lasts for a turn, but I've had her do it to me multiple turns in a row.
That's
Where
fucking
she'll go,
bullshit.
only guts, only speed, only power, and it's like, oh, okay, Gold Ship, please stop.
Gold Ship, shut the fuck up.
If she wins a G1 race, she kicks the camera.
What? Who
Because
is this
the
horse?
The horse, historically, had actually accidentally kicked the cameraman once.
The horse feels like kind of a dick.
So because the horse kicked the cameraman, it's like an Easter egg to have Gold Ship kick the camera.
So now it's just her thing that she just kicks the camera. Jesus Christ.
Only for the G1 races. For the other races, she just does a silly little pose.
Are the G1 races like the more intense ones?
The ranked races, because there are non-ranked ones. It goes from G3 to G1. So, of the three, G3 would be the easiest, and G1 would be the hardest.
That makes sense, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's definitely one of the harder characters to do, because she's also what's known as an end closer, which an end closer, in terms of positioning, means that she stays at the back for the entire race until the final stretch.
Oh,
and then
God.
she books it full speed to the front.
That must be so stressful. Oh my God.
Yeah, so the entire time you're waiting, you're like, it's just the middle. I can't stress.
Oh no.
My favorite girl, she's late, which is not the same as end closer. Late stands like close to the back, not at the very end, but close to the back, and then they push to the front. But they start pushing around the middle of the race. So the middle of the race is when you start stressing out. End closers don't move until the end of the race.
Are there any other end closers, or is it just her?
Not that I have. But you can use the inspiration thing to actually change what they're proficient in. So if you wanted one of the others to be proficient at end closing, you could make that happen, technically.
So if you wanted Gold Ship to knock it the hell off, you could, if you really wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, if you wanted to change her proficiency from end closing to something else, you absolutely could. However, her skill kind of scales in a way that's efficient for end closing. So generally, she's good there. It's just a matter of like how much power and speed you give her.
Yeah, and it's fucking stressful again.
Yeah. You can skip races if you have won them one time.
That's good.
You can just hit view results and go through it.
Yeah.
There's also a fast forward button, because fun fact, when you do the races, it has like the full commentary and everything on it.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
Like,
gotta be a lot.
Yeah, so it has the racer commentary. It's like, and we have coming around the bend. Oh my gosh, it's Rice Shower in the lead. Rice Shower's in the lead. Matikane Fukukitaru's coming up on the left.
Oh no.
It's like full race commentary the whole time.
Yeah.
If you hit the fast forward button though, it mutes the commentary, so just the words scroll by.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think it's really funny that they have the commentary.
Also, hi, Power. Hello, hello. Also, I realized that I could just, like...
Ow.
I think I'm gonna maybe angle this a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
A penguin! Yes, we got a penguin! Hell yeah!
Penguin? I'm looking at this tutorial video here, and it appears that I didn't do anything wrong, and yet there's still a problem.
What are you working on?
Well, nothing right now. I'm just reviewing the tutorial. But I was trying to do Vtuber for my current client,
yeah.
and there was an issue I was having where what is this parameter called? Press lip open. When I was doing press lip open,
Oh, yeah.
it made it so that the mouth, the jaw wouldn't fully open. And I don't know why.
Oh, lame.
I don't know if it's that's doing that, or if it's something else that's doing that. But I have to figure out what's causing that so that I can actually make it work. Because I would hate to not have them be able to open the mouth all the way. That would suck.
Oh, yeah, no, that would suck.
Yeah, because I was literally straining my mouth and I was like,
So, how do... Now I'm trying to figure out this problem with these damn arms.
But yeah, I was just reviewing that because unfortunately, unlike with other things that I can test directly in Live 2D, I can't test Vtuber in Live 2D.
Oh, lame.
At least not that I have noticed or been made aware of. So I have to test it directly. So it is interesting.
Oh yeah, I have a few more questions for you. Okay. Are you drinking something like tea, coffee, or water? Like what's your drink of choice?
So generally nowadays I just do water because I try to drink healthier. Although I'm trying to stick to water and fruit.
Real. Cool.
As of right now, apple juice is my juice of choice, but sometimes I will do orange
Oh
juice.
hey, it's the person that rigged your model. It would be quite a shame
my
if I say
God.
this. Go to bed if it's
Hang
late
on
for
one
you
second.
because it is late for her and she will CYA when she sees ya bye bye.
Not in the middle of a Doodle dialogues. We're not ending this stream. Ignore what Ghosty Boy said. But anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay. Ooh, it's snack time. What did you get? What's your snack of choice?
It depends on what I have on hand at the moment. It could be anything from a bag of candy I happen to have, to potato chips, to like saltine crackers, depending. I know I did make, I have an asset for when I do snack breaks though. It's like a little, bag of potato chips.
What? Oh my God, are they called Phase?
They are. They're FaZe brand salt and vinegar potato chips.
Ow! Fuck. Don't mind me, I got whacked in the head. Anyway, I could have sworn...
I made this myself, and I was tempted to make all the different flavors and just make them an asset people could use.
You should! That's such a great idea.
This is also a throwable in my throwing system, because I'm gonna plan on slowly segueing them over to being just 2D objects, because I feel weird having 3D objects thrown at a 2D model. I don't know, something about that feels off to me.
That's valid.
But yeah, I enjoyed making this because when I eat potato chips, it's usually just salt and vinegar. I don't know why I like salt and vinegar. I think it's because salt and vinegar chips kind of taste the way deviled eggs taste on account of the vinegar.
What? Wait, you're using vinegar in your deviled eggs?
Yeah.
What?
No, it's really funny because when I bring a platter of deviled eggs to a party, everybody like eyes me like fresh meat in a prison.
Because they're really good, and I personally like them a lot, and they're really great, and I feel very normal about deviled eggs.
Yeah, that's pretty much the reaction every time I bring deviled eggs to a party.
For good reason.
I literally have to hide them because people will get into them before we start eating, and they'll just sneak them. They'll sneak them away. My dad's usually the main culprit, but they'll sneak them away, and I have to hide them. I once brought them to a party for like a graduation for a family friend. He didn't even get any.
Oh,
because everybody ate them before he got any.
Oh, that's so sad.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. But yeah, my recipe that I do is actually passed down. It's my grandmother's recipe.
Oh, that's
but they're
so
pretty
sweet.
good. I really like them. I really like them a lot. They do have ingredients that I don't think other people put in them though.
Also, hi Spice over on YouTube. Okay, wait, okay, but I don't want you to share your grandma's recipe unless if in the case it's like a secret recipe or something.
I don't necessarily know it's a secret, but the ingredient is a little bit of an oddball.
Okay.
So we have the standard ingredients, which is of course the egg, mayonnaise to make it creamy, obviously.
Obviously.
We have the vinegar,
which is where you start to lose me a little bit.
Oh boy. Okay, I will say you usually don't even taste this part, but
oh no.
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice. Okay, that actually doesn't sound that bad.
I don't know why pickle juice, but pickle juice.
It could be like, well, I would say the acidity, but then there's the vinegar, which is kind of acidity incarnate.
Yeah, it is very interesting. I will say though, I think that they taste very good. Sometimes I'll just eat whatever egg mixture is left over.
Yeah.
It's nice. Yeah, I know some people use mustard. I'm not a mustard person personally.
I use mustard. I use Dijon mustard.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say if we ever meet IRL, you do a deviled egg swap.
Oh hell yeah. We have to do a deviled egg swap. That's a great idea.
I actually, when the next season of Percy Jackson comes out, I think I'm gonna dye the eggs blue, and then
that'd be so
they
cute.
have they'll have the little yellow on them, and it'll look like because it's the Sea of Monsters.
It'll look like a what?
Like a little island on the
yeah,
water.
That's so. That's a great idea. That's so cute.
I want to get some toothpicks that look like little palm trees or something.
Yeah, that'd be adorable. That's a great idea.
Yeah, because I tried for season 1 to make blue spaghetti. It did not turn out.
Oh no.
Let's just say that the noodles, they looked green. Like a bluish green. It wouldn't have been the worst if it weren't for the sauce.
Yeah.
And you'd think,
yeah,
red sauce. It might look purple when you put blue food coloring in it. You would be wrong.
No, it's really hard to make purple is the thing.
It looks like gray.
Oh no.
So I mean it still tasted like spaghetti, but
that's devastating. No.
I hate to tell Sally Jackson, but some things just can't be made into food.
See, you know the solution to that, you just use white sauce.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't be spaghetti.
That's true. Well, the spaghetti is the pasta, not the dish.
Spaghetti marinara.
It's the yeah, you gotta use like a white sauce.
Yeah, I'm not really fond of white sauces. I don't.
Why not? It's so yummy.
Yeah. I don't know. It's too. This is gonna sound unhinged considering I drowned my spaghetti in mozzarella, but I think the white sauces are too cheesy.
Because you want the sauce to come from your you want the cheese to come from your sauce, not from your sauce.
Yeah.
I get you.
I think it's because the cheese balances the acidity of the tomatoes that I like it being on the red sauce so much.
Yeah.
But the white sauce is like mostly cheese and maybe like a cream or like milk based type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing. I don't actually know.
You are
what
making me
of.
so hungry.
Thanks, it's my specialty.
Yeah.
Darla, if you've been reading chat power is
But
fucking
yeah,
weird.
I definitely I enjoy making pasta.
So you've like made it.
Yeah.
What do you think of like do you hand make your pasta?
I tried once.
How did
Specifically
that
for
go?
udon noodles.
Oh,
my
fun.
udon noodles turned more into udon dumplings, if I'm perfectly honest.
Goodness. In terms of like what, the texture?
No, in terms of they just kind of clumped and became little dumplings.
Oh.
I mean, it's okay. They compared my little udon dish to like chicken and dumplings, so it wasn't like a total failure. I just wish I could have gotten them to retain their shape a little bit. I probably should have put the noodle dough like in the freezer to like harden it first.
Yeah. That is a technique
But I
that
just
people
put it in
use.
the fridge, and I don't think the fridge was enough.
Oh, also thank you for the head pad power. I appreciate it. Ooh, I have one more question. What started the dragon hyperfixation?
So I feel like part of me has always been obsessed with dragons. I've always liked the idea of dragons. I've also always liked riddles, which probably has also given credence to my dragon obsession. But ever since I was little, I just would obsessively read fantasy novels and fantasy books. Like when I was in like the 3rd grade, I read The Hobbit. And I've just been obsessed with fantasy books, and so I've always liked dragons. Although as I got older, I learned different types of dragons there were. And when I was in high school, I actually started trying to write a book that involved dragons, which I have since given up on, and since recently decided to completely rewrite.
Love that. That sounds...
yeah, I had it posted to Wattpad and everything.
that sounds entirely your brand.
Yeah, but I'm rewriting it. I think it's because back then, for whatever reason, I kept writing male main characters, but my only experience with like how like guys actually would think was anime. So I would write these really cringy anime-esque main characters, and it was like it didn't really match very well, and it was kind of cringy. So now I'm rewriting it, and I'm just making the main character a girl so that hopefully I can like resonate a little bit better and kind of push it forward a little more. But fun fact, that book that I wrote was based off of a dream that I had after I saw the first trailer for How to Train Your Dragon.
Love that. That's such a slay.
Yeah, it was a random, like I didn't know what How to Train Your Dragon was about, so I just had a random dream where they had like, I don't know, locked Hiccup in a cage with a dragon and it was gonna eat him, but then it like didn't eat him for some reason.
What?
And then like, I don't know, it kind of changed over time, but it was a recurring dream for a while. And then the recurring dream started like becoming episodic, and then it like became its own thing.
Yeah.
I
That's
love
not
that when
how
I,
I
like,
remember How
go
to
to
Train Your
sleep,
Dragon going.
And then like I have a dream, and then I wake up, and then I go to sleep the next night, and then the dream picks up right where it left off. I love it. I love that kind of thing.
So you are able to remember your dreams? That's super cool.
Yeah, that one happened, and it was a recurring dream for about, I don't know, like a year, and then I had a different recurring dream, which I tried to write a book based off of. But that one I also dropped. I dropped that one at over 56,000 words.
Well, how long have you been writing?
Oh, gosh. I've been writing for a really, really long time. I've been rewriting the one that I was talking about with the dragons. More recently, I haven't actually started writing. I'm mostly just rewriting the character bios right now.
Yeah.
So I haven't gotten to like the actual writing yet. But yeah, I've been writing novels ever since, oh gosh, I think the first time I tried to write one, besides whatever little short stories they assigned me to write in school, the first time I ever tried to write one for myself was after I got obsessed with the Warriors Cat series. And like Warriors Cats, Redwall, Guardians of Ga'Hoole. So I tried to write like a cat-centric like story thing. And then when I got bored with that one, I decided to write one where it was like a girl who was raised by wolves or something.
Oh, fun.
That one went nowhere fast.
Aw, man.
Yeah, that one I think I kind of got lost on what the actual concept was.
You got lost in the
I
sauce.
just kind of put that one down. Yeah. But yeah, the longest one I went about writing was the second recurring dream that I had over 56,000 words for.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I dropped it at over 56,000 words. And it was really funny because my sister was telling me, she's all like, yeah, most fantasy novels, like, anywhere from, like, 46,000 to, like, 100,000 words. And I'm like, well,
That's all
I wasn't at the end. The worst part is I don't even think I was technically halfway through with it.
Oh, no. Halfway through with the story?
With the story, yeah.
Mm.
But I had to drop it because I was going through it and just something felt wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't place what felt wrong, so I couldn't fix it. And then I got frustrated, so I just stopped.
Real.
Yeah, I probably needed, like, an actual proper editor, but not, like, a grammatical editor. Someone who would go, oh, you don't need this portion, remove it.
Yeah, like
oh,
like
you don't need
plot
this
editor.
character, take them away. Yeah, like that. Yeah, which, I think Kel might help me when I start rewriting mine, because Kel's doing some writing now. So I'm trying to, maybe, like, she did a thing where she wrote the first page, and then she sent the first page to people, and then had them, like, ask 3 questions.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole point of that is to figure out, if the questions are good questions, then that means you have a good enough hook to pull people in to want to keep reading on the first page. But if they can't ask very good questions, then that means you need to go back to the drawing board.
And that they don't have, like, a very good grasp on, like, what you're trying to communicate.
Yeah, like you need a hook. You need to, like,
Yeah.
grab in the views. So I think I might do that. I might write out the first page and then send it off to some people and then have them ask some questions.
Real.
See what they think. However, I have a penchant for doing prologues. I just really like to write prologues for some reason.
You can always, like, write
Like
out
it-
the prologue and make that the thing that you send out.
Yeah, so I'm just worried that the prologue won't have as good of a hook as the first chapter. But I guess that would be the problem, wouldn't it? So I would have to rewrite the prologue if it doesn't have a good enough hook.
Mm-hmm.
So I should stick with that one anyways. I'm trying to do a little bit of world building because back then all I did was slap a Latin name on something and call it a day.
Yeah.
So I definitely need to.
You do
work
tend
on
to
that.
world
Also,
build a lot.
Yeah. The other downside is, Kel told me that she noticed with some of my old writing, I have a tendency to tell instead of show. So basically, instead of just using actions to show people things, I would literally verbally explain it to them in dialogue.
Mm-hmm. Like, I am going to work.
Not like that. If I had any, like, plot points, I would have, like, a 3 or 4 paragraph monologue about exactly what it was.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
So she said that I need to work on, showing, not telling.
Mm-hmm.
Which is true.
That
I
is a
probably
very
do.
big thing I've noticed with, like, writers' tips. That's, like, the big thing that people say.
Yeah, I mean, telling's not bad sometimes, but I was a little bit excessive.
So the problem is too much writing. I wouldn't say too much writing. I would say, like, a lot of, like, what's the word? Very, like, I think dense is probably the word.
Yeah, if I were to go through my old writing, which I did recently, the best way I can explain it is I had a lot of unnecessary characters and side plots that kind of muddied the water and took away from the actual plot of the actual series
Mhm.
to the point that I don't think I even knew what my own book was about anymore. Because honestly,
Yeah.
each of those side plots probably could have been their own novel.
Which you can absolutely do. Like, that's definitely something that
Yeah.
you can do.
Mm-hmm. And I might, if I actually, like, manage to push one through. Because, like, I would like to write a novel, like, fully one day. The same way I would like to do that one comic that I told you and Con about with the colors and the music.
Yeah!
I would love to do that. I only finished doing the redesign for the main character, and I still haven't redesigned freaking, what was I calling her? Roja? Yeah, Roja, or whatever, because it was like the Spanish word for red or something. I think
Yes.
Roja is the word.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I haven't done her redesign yet, and I need to redesign her weapon because I don't know if I want her to have a hammer still, or if I want to switch to an axe. Or if I want to have an axe, that one end is a hammer.
That would be
Don't
really
know.
cool.
It's kind of like, you know how you have those, you have, like, the hammers, and then they have the spiky bit on the back?
Yeah.
I was thinking something like that, where one end's a hammer, and then the other end is, like, a pointy axe part.
So one is like a blunt end, and then the other is a pointy end. But they both do
one's for
big
smashing,
whack.
one's for slashing.
Yeah, smashing and slashing. Yeah, I love that. That's a great idea.
But yeah, I definitely, because I do love character design, I just have to get back into it. I'm just worried because of my penchant for making things too complicated.
No, you don't make this. What?
Because in order to do a comic, I'm either gonna have to devote an extraordinary amount of time, or I'm gonna have to really simplify the details on a lot of things.
I think either way, you would need to simplify a lot. Just because of the thing with webtoons is you have to draw a lot, a million bajillion times. And I know you love adding detail, but like you will get burnt out.
Oh yeah, no, like I got burnt out just doing the storyboard.
Yeah, that's how webtoons go sometimes.
I need to get better at doing outlines because I feel kind of aimless. Apparently there's two types of writers. There's plotters and there's pantsers.
Pantsers?
Yes, because they pull everything out of their pants while they're reading.
That's
I'm a pantser,
actually hilarious. I love that.
Yeah, but very unfortunately, I'm a pantser. But I feel like I could use just a moderate outline of some sort because I tend to get a little bit aimless since I just kind of improv everything.
Yeah.
So if I had some semblance of a plot written out ahead of time, I feel like I would do a lot better. Instead of just kind of making it up as I go.
That makes sense. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's the downside, though. I'm not good at plotting.
So what do you think is gonna be like your next project? Like your upcoming, like, yeah, I want to do this right now.
So besides the bajillion commission related things that I'm working on, I'm still doing the character redesigns from Twitter that I did like I swear to God, like almost a full year ago now, maybe even 2 years. I don't even remember.
An indeterminate amount of
time. Really long time. Yeah, an indeterminate amount of time where I've been doing the Twitter character designs. I think I only have like 3 left, maybe.
Well, maybe explain what that is for those of us who don't know.
Okay, so a while ago, I don't remember exactly when, but for my birthday stream, I was doing a character redesign thing where if people gave me their characters, I would kind of design it in my own way, like with my Ryuxyoru, I guess you could say.
Your Ryuxyoru.
Yeah, and I would redesign the characters with my own little flavor in it. And I had a few people enter for that. And then it just kind of kept going from there. And I'm still trying to play catch up because unfortunately I am a lot slower than I thought I would be at doing that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I probably would be a lot faster if I wasn't doing like full rendering.
Yeah, I think in the future maybe we do like, I'm gonna do little sketches.
Yeah, I think if I ever do this again, it'll probably be like flats and not rendering, because that ended up taking me an astronomically long amount of time. Do they look cool?
Yeah.
Yes. Was it worth it? Probably, but still, it took me way too long. I feel like most of the people that entered at this point have probably forgotten. However, on the bright side, I've told people that if they want to use whatever designs I throw at them, they're totally free to do so.
Hell yeah.
Like, I don't mind. One moment.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, let me show you guys what I got so far. So this is what we... Fuck. This is what we got. I'm gonna add like some stickers and things, and it's gonna be awesome and great and cool. Except for you can't see.
No, I can't see it. Right now I have this tutorial pulled up on YouTube. What was I talking about before I had to mute the mic?
Your redesigns.
Yeah, redesign. But as for what project I would like to do after that, I don't know if I want to get back into my dragon design project.
Mm-hmm.
Where I was auctioning off the different types of dragon VTuber models, because that's another long one.
Yeah.
I feel like I should focus on some shorter projects that are going to be less stressful for me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I know I made a free model that was based off of a dragon fruit, and I'm thinking I should do like that, but less complicated, because I'm gonna be perfectly honest, the dragon fruit one ended up being way more complicated than it needed to be. But like making the little free models, I think would be a great way to kind of get some, I don't know, notice maybe online.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, because the dragon fruit model only got like 1 download, so
And you
I don't
do
know,
have
I don't know how
the-
much traction it would get.
And you do have the, what's it called? You have some assets on your coffee, right? Like your,
I
the
have the
bee
bee ones.
one. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the one I was thinking
Yeah, that
of.
was for my. I forgot. Oh
Oh
no.
my god, what did you do for Gore?
For April Fools, the magical girl character I made I was gonna auction off. I forgot to do that.
Oh no!
Oh man. Oh,
That's okay.
No. Okay, so I have to do that.
So now we know what your
'Cause
next
I
project
made-
is gonna be.
Yeah, I made the character design sheet for that already. I just have to like do that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't think I was gonna forget, because like I made a full PNG tuber and it had like lore.
I love that. That's hilarious.
Anyways, after that, I have to find something smaller to do that's gonna be less time consuming and more relaxed. Generally, I wouldn't mind maybe doing comic stuff, maybe, but again, I feel like that's gonna end up taking a lot of time anyways.
Yeah.
I almost feel like I need help on a comic standpoint, because first and foremost, I'm not 100% sure how to format it, but secondly, it's
I know Khan knows a lot about that kind of stuff.
plotting. Plotting is hard. But yeah, I would have to figure out how to go about that. And then backgrounds. Backgrounds are hard too.
Backgrounds are hard.
Backgrounds are hard. I'm wondering if I should just use tiny glades and then go to the picture mode and then take a picture of whatever I build there and then use that as the background.
That would be actually hilarious. I know people use The Sims a lot.
Oh yeah, have you seen Tiny Glades? It's so cute.
I have not. What is it about?
It's okay, so Tiny Glades is a game where you just build little cottages and castles in the woods. That's it. That's the game.
Damn.
Nothing's locked. It doesn't cost any money to do anything. You just sit there and you make little tiny castles and cottages in the woods. I've seen people recreate entire medieval towns.
That's actually a slay. I love that.
No, it's funny because they were making stairs before they added stairs. They just added stairs.
What? Then
Oh,
how would
what
people
I'm
make
waiting for-
stairs?
So they would take a wall and they would make a little tiny row of a wall, and they would slowly make little tiny rows of wall, increasing the height each time to make a staircase.
That's actually iconic. I love that.
Yeah, no, if there's a will, there's a way. I've seen people recreate some absolutely wild things. Like, I should absolutely show you at some point because it's so cool.
Hell yeah.
I love that little game. I don't even think it costed that much. at all. They also have, for like inspiration, if you need inspiration, they have like, I don't know if it's a weekly or a daily. I think it's a daily prompt.
Whoa.
Where you can take the daily prompt and then you can like post it to social media, like because you can take pictures like with filters and everything of your little town, and you could choose a time of day for it to be set at, and like you can change the colors of the lights. They recently added different types of floorings, which is nice. I love that.
How long have you been
And
playing
different types
this?
of cobblestone. Let me see. When was the last time I played it is more important. Okay, the last time I opened it was March 10th. I have a total playtime of about 8 hours. So not a lot, but I think you can make as many little maps as you want. There's not really a limit. But July was when they finally added stairs.
Oh my god, the crowd must have gone absolutely insane wild.
Yeah. Oh man, it's so nice. But it's like everything. The way the stuff is generated is things on the landscape will change based off of where you place stuff. So like if you put a wall and then let's say you put a door on the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you run and you move the door up, the door becomes a window.
Whoa.
Because it's higher up on the wall, it's not touching the ground. If you draw like a little path through a wall, it puts a hole in the wall where the path is. So it's like everything in the environment will interact and change depending on where you put stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You can also like open and close like shutters on windows.
That sounds like a lot of fun to play around with.
But yeah, it's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful game. Just like visually. Hold on, let me find. I want to find. Hold on, I can share this. They were showing. This is what they were showing for like one of the example images for like the before and after when they fixed an issue with snow. But like, look at how pretty that looked.
Hang on. Oh, you're screen sharing. I didn't realize. Hang on.
Yeah. I don't think I can like take a screenshot of it. I'm not good at taking screenshots.
Let me see if this will show. Can you guys see that? No, you can't because I don't have this on. Okay, hang on.
But yeah, it's a very pretty game.
There we go.
But you can see what I was
super
saying when
pretty!
I was saying that they recreate like entire medieval towns.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is,
Mhm.
they didn't even have cobblestone roads.
Whoa.
All these roads, they're also walls.
What? They're just walls that people put on the floor.
Yeah, they're walls, but they're actually what they did strictly for the wider parts is they took a building. They made the building stone. They lowered the building as flat as it could go and made it a road.
That's really funny. I love that a lot.
Yeah. I'm hoping they improved some of the ways things interacted with water because it looks like based off of this that they did because you used to not be able to get stuff so close to water.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that they improve that, but it is such a pretty looking game. And then like you can see like there's different filters for different pictures. And you can also enter like a first person mode, so if you want to like walk around in first person, you can do that.
That's so cool.
Oh yeah, it's so nice. I don't even know how much this thing cost, but it was so neat.
How long ago did you buy it?
I don't know how to tell when I installed this game.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know how to tell. I don't know, is there like an achievement or I don't know if there's any achievements. Probably, oh yeah, probably around September of 2024.
Oh goodness.
So I've had it for quite a while, but it's so nice, and the community just posts all these pretty little build pictures. It's so nice. And now we have stairs. Great. How much is it? I know they have a free demo, but I don't know how much the game itself is. I'm actually kind of curious.
feel like the demo would just be insane.
That's like $15.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. Anyways, I'm gonna close this. Boop.
Okay. I have a couple more questions for you before we close out, like, kind of the interview aspect of it. We'll still be able to hang out afterwards. It'll just be more, like, chatty doodly than, like, interviewee. So if anyone wants to get their questions in, get them in now via the Ask a Guest redeem. Ask the Guest redeem, sorry. Okay. So I'm starting to do this thing where I'm having the previous guest ask the next guest a question. So I'm gonna ask you what Con asks you, and then you're gonna ask a question for the next guest.
Oh gosh.
And I'm gonna write it down.
Okay.
So I'm giving you enough time to prepare, because 30 seconds is most definitely enough time to prepare, and if you say I'm wrong, then you're wrong. But, Con's question was, if you were a pastry, what pastry would you be and why?
I'm trying to think of what classifies as a pastry. Give me a second.
Okay, take your time.
Is a croissant a pastry?
Yes.
I don't know if
I believe that's a pastry.
I like croissants because they're like fluffy. I know that's a weird thing to focus on, but I like them because they're fluffy. Why would I be a croissant? I don't know. I just like croissants.
That's so real. You know what? It doesn't have to be that in-depth of a thing. You can just be like, I like croissants. Maybe a croissant.
Yeah. Also, croissants are pretty plain, and I have rather plain tastes. I don't like anything too crazy, unless it's spicy. But pastries aren't really spicy, so I can't really use that as a basis.
Okay. You actually have... Before you say what question you're asking the next person, we have a few more questions for you. What's your least favorite dragon? If you have
There's a
one.
lot of really interesting ones. Personally, I'm not super partial to... It's just called a worm. Worm is kind of tied... Worm is tied with Drake. Because a Drake is a dragon with legs but no wings. A worm is a dragon with no wings or legs.
So what? So like a snake?
Basically,
is it still
but, like,
okay?
really
Is
big.
it still a dragon then? In that case,
It's WYRM worm.
I know. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Are they the ones that kind of just like fly by, kind of just like wiggling?
I think most of them kind of live under hilltops, but like they very dragony thing. They do hoard things, and a lot of them like bring misfortune on towns and stuff. So generally, worms are considered like meaner dragons, because they steal stuff and they usually bring like misfortune or pestilence or plague or something like that.
Oh, like Gyarados. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, that's why I was imagining, like, because Gyarados kind of just, like, floats, just kind of flops.
Oh, yeah, the thing with Gyarados is that one's based on folklore where if a carp swims up a waterfall, they become a dragon.
So that's why Magikarp is the first one.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. Yeah. Thank you so much for the follow, Rix. Welcome to the Gold Kids Club. Hope you're having a good night so far. Hello. Also, hi, Mafia Mom. Okay, and then Celeste wants to know, am I allowed to have a potato tonight and ice cream afterwards?
What? I mean, it depends on how long between, because I wouldn't want the flavors to mix, but like, yeah.
That would be gross.
If you wait an appropriate amount of time between, I'm sure it would be fine.
Oh, you're Spice? Oh, hi. Hey, Rix. I'm full Spice. Spice, not Rix. Wait. Okay, now I'm confused. But, okay, you hear that, Celeste? You've been given permission. Remoraid is a fish that's supposed to be a gun? What? Do you know anything about this, Ryu?
No, I don't. I don't know much about Remoraid, though. It was never one of my favorites.
Ooh, Mafia Mom wants to know, by the way, hi again, Mafia Mom. What is the hardest model you've ever rigged? Like the most challenging one.
Well...
If you say mine, I will not be...
No, actually,
I will not take offense.
No, yours was actually not that bad, because you had the really comprehensive guide for,
Really?
like, everything. Yeah, like, I won't say yours was the easiest, but
That
it
makes
definitely
sense.
wasn't the hardest.
Because
No,
I
the
figured
easiest
it would be a challenge because it was the first... Probably, I assume the first time you've rigged a model that you haven't drawn.
No, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did a couple of others before I did yours. One of them was a dragon VTuber, and then the other one was like a bunny girl.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, so I've done a couple of others in other art styles. No, I think right now, honestly, personally, because of how complex that they get, the longer I keep doing this, the more complex models I keep running into. So if I had to say anything, the current model I'm working on is probably one of the hardest because I'm doing Vbridger on that one, and it's got 36 mouth forms.
Oh, goodness. Vbridger definitely is a unique challenge.
Mm-hmm. Now, and the thing about that is, if you do the little happy frowny toggles, you can't really do those the same with Vbridger, because Vbridger, you're gonna have to do a lot more face acting.
Yeah.
Because you can't really, there's so many mouth forms, you can't just lock it into smile or lock it in frown. Like, you have to do face acting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, definitely. I try to face act as well. Okay, wait. Okay, those people. Okay, I'm gonna presume that people don't know a lot about, like, face acting and puppeteering and stuff. So if you want to give a little rundown about how, like, piloting, puppeteering, like, a model works and, like, what face acting is.
Yeah. So, generally, when I say face acting, I basically mean over-dramatizing your expressions so that they show up a lot easier. Like, if I didn't over-dramatize the way that I talk, I would literally just be like this most of the time, where I'm just kind of deadpan, because I'm not super expressive. I just look like this most of the time, and you can still see me slip back into this most of the time because of the fact that I'm not super expressive. But if I, like, actually go into it, and I'm like, yeah, okay, and then I'm just, like, bouncing around and moving around because I'm trying to make things more dynamic, like, that's basically face acting. So you do have to be a lot more expressive or a lot more dynamic with movements to get that sort of full range and sort of really bring out the cartooniness of your character, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that is a lot more important with Vbridger because you have so many more parameters that you're working with, and it's like your face is able to move in so many more ways that it's important to take advantage of that.
Yeah. There's some that I'm looking forward to adding to my 5.0, which is going to be the like this model does technically have mouth X.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the way the cheek puff works, the cheek puff activates every time I try to do mouth X.
Yeah.
And also the chin doesn't move with it, so I could do that better. But also they have like a pucker, so like your lips will be like pushed in, which I can't really do right now. But I would absolutely love to attempt that on my 5.0, so that'll be exciting. That's definitely a lot of work though, and I don't know. I would love to finish my 5.0 by my birthday, but my birthday's in September, so I'm really cutting it close.
All the art is done though, right? It's just a matter of the rigging.
Yeah, see, but once I do that, I also have to rig the 2 other, like, transformation forms, and then I have to do the little animation betweens for the transformation forms.
What's been your favorite, like, experimental thing that you've done with a model?
Okay, so
I know we talked about the smoke.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite, I guess, experimental things that I've done with a model probably right now is the whole toggle thing with the jacket. because that was neat. I really liked doing that.
Oh, to those of you who don't know, so I'll explain that really quick. So those of you who don't know, this is my jacket. When I take it on and off, there are these little, what's it called? These little, like, soles that kind of, like, make it appear and disappear. If you can see, it's better, it's more obvious on the sleeves. But it'll, like, mask over itself, I guess, so that it's able, it's able to kind of, like, phase on and off. Versus just, like, kind of just fading. And I sent Ryu, like, a video of it, like, on Twitter. And I was like, can I have this, please? This is so cool. Can I have it? That was super cool. I'm really glad you were a good sport about that.
Yeah, I like doing cool stuff.
Cool stuff is cool.
The other thing that I enjoyed as an experimental, or at least I am currently enjoying, is I'm currently trying to make things a little bit more fashion of basically, how do I say this? Like textures. So like if I have let's say I have tights, which I do. Yeah, I do have tights. And there's a pattern on the tights. I could put the pattern on a separate layer so that when I turn, I can rotate the pattern.
Yeah, I have that with my pants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly, like that. Like, I like doing that. That's another thing that I like to do.
Hell yeah, I love that. Is there any, like, is there anything that you would be like, no, I'm not doing that. That's stupid and dumb, and I'm not doing that. If someone, like, requested to do something.
I guess it depends on how complicated it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I haven't actually come across anything currently that I've had to say no to. I know I would probably automatically say no to anything that was, like, not safe for work, 'cause I don't generally do not safe for work.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I don't really have anything in particular that I'm, like, averse to. I will certainly give it the good old college try if anybody asks me to do anything related to stuff that I'm not usually prone to draw. Like, for example, mechs or furries. I am not practiced in those. So, like, I could try.
You can most certainly try.
Yeah, I could try, and that's probably about all I could do, but I could certainly try.
Also, do I have a Discord? Oh, thank you for following Ryu! I appreciate it. And yeah, I do have a Discord. Here is my... I can't spell. Here is my... Discord! Yippee.
Discord.
I've been... Okay, so to give everyone a Doodle update, we're about 2.5 hours in-ish. I have the sketch. I'm doing the line art. I really tried the first time. I tried to not be too in-depth with the, what's it called? With, like, the rendering and coloring and stuff, but I am famously known to always go overboard all the time. So...
Same.
Yeah, so here's to hoping that I can stick to it and kind of lock in. But Ooh, we have one more question.
I've been wearing my art glove and I don't know why.
I lost my art glove like within days of me getting my drawing tablet.
Oh no.
I mean, I've had my drawing tablet for like what, 4 years now. It's about time I get a new one, but
what brand do you have?
I have a Gaomon.
I have never heard of that brand.
I like it a lot. I got it for like, what? At the time, it was on sale, so I got it for like $40. And it came with 20 nibs, and that I all lost. I lost them all. It came with 20 nibs and a glove. And it's super cool. I like it a lot. It's really great.
The one that I have right now is an XP pen, and it's like a 22-inch display screen. Yeah. So it has the display. I use that as my second screen.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was like half the cost of what it would have costed for me to get a Wacom.
I've heard a lot about, I don't know how to pronounce it, like Wacom or Wacom.
I say Wacom.
I know. I think the most popular ones are like Cintiq and Wacom, right?
Yeah, I had a Cintiq.
How was
I had
that?
a 13 HD Cintiq. It wasn't bad. 10 out of 10. I like the XP pen more. It might be because it's bigger, but also it's basically the same exact quality, but like for half the price.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, because what I have now, I spent like maybe like $450 some odd dollars, maybe $500 to get it. But it would have costed me like $1,300 to get the same size at Wacom.
Yeah. That, and you're
crazy.
using it as a monitor too, so you're essentially like buying a monitor and a tablet all in one.
Yeah, because I don't feel good when I can't see what I'm doing. I have to actually see what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it took me a while to get accustomed to that, to like not looking down.
Oh,
because it's definitely something you have to like train yourself to not do that.
Yeah, I don't have the hand-eye coordination, but I was gonna say the fun thing is with the touch screen on my second screen, because tablet, I can also do the rigging with the touch screen.
Oh, that must be really convenient.
For some parts, yeah, because there's actually a brush feature in there, so I can manipulate things with a brush.
Yeah, that's really awesome. That's great.
Yeah,
I'm glad you found like a flow that works for you.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like the Clip Studio works great on it.
Oh yeah, guys, Ryu turned me on to Clip Studio as well. I totally forgot to mention that. Cause I tried Paint Tool Sci, Con. I love Con. They have been using Paint Tool Sci for years. I couldn't get into it. It's a nice program though. Getting Clip Studio, I'm just like, whoa, I love you. It's so good.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to make auto actions so I can automize some of my stuff that I do.
Yeah. Also, we are gonna take a break here in just a few seconds. So, same as last time. I hope you did your homework. Do something to take care of yourselves. Go get a water, get a snack. This is what we got so far, by the way. Get a water, drink a drink, eat a eat. Go pet a pet. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hello. Ryu had to go do Ryu things, so we're gonna take a few minute break from the doodles, from not the doodles, from the dialogues. Interview is still going on. You guys are still more than free to ask questions and stuff. Ryu just had to take a nap, so she's over here taking a nap. But we are gonna continue the doodling. But if you guys have any questions, we do still have the Ask the Guest redeem. I will still be asking all of those questions, all that fun stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys did something to take care of yourselves. You better have. It was mandatory. But yeah, it's mostly just a lot of fucking line art fixing because I did a oopsie and didn't and merged all my layers. I got too merge happy with my layers, and I was originally I think I was debating whether I should like have the eyes in front of the bangs or not, because I don't have I have mine in front of the bangs, but there aren't a lot of bangs for it to be in front of as well. So I'm kind of just doing this. I think I'm gonna... There is some stuff that I'm gonna redo though. Like the lashes, because the lashes before I kind of just ended up redoing entirely. Also, hi Doodle over on YouTube. Hello. I forgot to say hi before we went on break. I'm so sorry. But hello. All of the hellos. You get like triple the hellos for like half the price. That's crazy. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying hanging out with Ryu so far. She's super cool, super talented rigger. We actually have some plans to do some little tiny tweaks and things to my model, so that's gonna be really great. That's gonna be really cool. I'm very excited about that. That's super cool. But yeah, don't forget to get those questions in while you can. And I am very curious about the because we haven't had a chance to hear what question she's gonna ask our next guest. I'm very curious about that. I think my prediction is it's gonna be something kind of like what Khan did, where it was like, if you could be blank, what would you be? That's what I'm thinking. That's my game theory. But yeah, I think either way, I think it's gonna be really silly. I think it's gonna be really cool. But yeah, it took me a while to get this pose right because I felt like the peace signs were too invasive. Like they crowded too much of the pose. But I did end up I ended up getting it to work, which is all that matters. But oh my god, so we're listening to the Rune Factory soundtrack because I asked Ryu what her favorite game was. Before it was the horse game. Before it was horse game. But oh my god, all of these had lyrics. Before it was horse game, but all of the songs had lyrics, so we were like, okay, we should probably pick something else. But where is my freaking... There it is. There she is. Okay, cool. Because I had a playlist. There we go. There you are. Okay, cool. Yippee. I have no idea what Rune Factory is about, and I probably should ask when Ryu gets back, because it has been eating at me. I'm like, I want to know what this game is about. But yeah, I do really like the thing that I've been doing where, so for each Doodle Dialogues episode, what I do is I ask the person what their favorite game is, and then we'll use the game soundtrack for that. For the music, for the background. Because whenever I do art, we always listen to my favorite game soundtrack, so then I figure, why not ask what the other person's favorite game is, and then we'll use that soundtrack. I thought that would be cool and so creative, so we did that. Ah, boop. But yeah. Also, hi Nebula. Hello, hello. I hope you're having a good night so far. Ryu is taking a short little power nap, and we'll be back in just a second, and we're gonna continue the interview. I didn't realize that these were... that those were eyebrows. Right now, here's what we got so far. I am just fixing line art, but I am going to... I'm gonna redo the eyes. But there are a lot of parts that are kind of messy, so we're gonna fix that. I hope you're doing well. How's it going? What's the haps? Oh my god, my thing keeps hitting my other thing. So that's where we're at right now. The thing keeps hitting the other thing. That's where I'm at in terms of describing things. Boop. Ah. Boop. Ah, close enough. You almost got your kitchen on fire? How do you manage that? Don't do that. Don't set your kitchen on fire. Pretty please, don't do that. What happened? I am more than curious. I feel an obligation to be told. It was an accident? That's what they all say. I'm just kidding, I believe you. Okay, I don't want to worry too much about the hair, because ultimately, hair can be messy. It's okay. The induction stove was on for cleaning, so I had to use the gas stove. Oh. Like it was on cleaning mode? Did you try and use it on cleaning mode? Oh. You have a weird gas stove? Oh, this hair is mine. I was like, what the hell is that? Okay, now is the... the eyes. But I am gonna do this on a separate layer. And see what I can do. Welcome back! Okay, cool. We were just yapping. Let me get you back over to your spot. Hang on. Hopefully, I'm eyeballing it. Hey, that was a pretty good... Hey, that was a nice shot. Okay, I think I got it first try. Yippee! Okay, cool. Sounds good. Okay. I have... Oh, it was open on the living room, drying after being washed with isopropyl alcohol. Oh, no. We were talking about how someone almost set their kitchen on fire.
Oh, okay.
But they didn't, so it's fine.
Okay, that's good at least.
But my final, well, almost final, you have a question to ask. But, yeah. What is your, what's your stance on people claiming rigging shouldn't be expensive?
Well, if you think of it in terms of, like, minimum wage per hour, and then you think of how many hours are put into it, generally I feel like it's priced reasonably.
Yeah.
Because even mine, which is admittedly on the low end, is still, I mean, it could probably still stand to be higher if we're going by, like, technically what mine is technically a little bit more than minimum wage in my state. But it's still,
I do think you should account for things like skill.
Yeah,
and the fact that you had to learn how to do it, and you had to teach yourself how to do it.
Yeah, but like, even I've done the calculations on mine. Mine is within standard if you were to use the hourly pay method. So mine is well within the standard.
Cool.
Because it took me at least minimum like maybe 12 to 18 hours just to do the art on the current model that I'm rigging.
Yeah.
And admittedly, yes, I'm almost going on a full year model. Does that mean it took a full year to do the rigging? No, it also didn't only take 12 hours. If I had locked in maybe and not slept one night, sure. But overall, I think people are pricing things quite reasonably. The only one that I don't understand is when you get up into the model, like, upwards of $4,000.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that one I could only accept if you're getting, like, some pretty crazy features added. Because then, like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But if it's just a basic model, do not get ripped off. If you're paying that much, you should be getting some really decent features with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. I feel like I messed it up. Okay. It's fine. We're good. Okay. Have you come up? You've had a lot of time. Have you come up with your question that you're gonna ask our next guest?
Yes, and I hope it's not too complicated.
Okay. If you can type it, like, afterwards, if you could type it up and send it to me, that'd be super helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I was gonna ask, admittedly a complicated ask, they may have to ponder this one for a while.
Okay.
If you were isekai'd, what would be your world-breaking power that you had?
Ooh, oh, that's a good one. I like that a lot. How would you answer the question?
For me, in terms of world-breaking ability type, like breaking the laws of the world, one thing that I would like to do, admittedly, is to just kind of be able to... Generally, I still want to be able to watch anime.
Oh my god.
So, I would like to have access to the internet.
That'd be your world-breaking power?
Yes, my
I love
world-breaking
that.
power would be access to the internet.
Imagine
Like,
you start
"Oh,
like a
no.
vlog.
Oh no, what is this strange material, my brother in Christ? That is, like, a freaking
That's TikTok,
nickel
bruh.
copper alloy or something.
Yeah.
I'd just be like, Google, what is this? That would be fun though. Like, either the internet or like a little assistant spirit thing that can connect me to the internet. Either
Yeah.
one. I'm cool with either. I would just want access to the internet as my little reward for going to the other world.
Yeah. That would be
Is
an
it a light
interesting
power?
blog
Yes,
to
but-
read.
Yeah, I would absolutely like TikTok my way across another world. Honestly, there might be an isekai like that because they already have in another world with my smartphone, but like they can't really post stuff.
Oh, that's lame.
But yeah, but I have seen there's one that I'm reading that's a Korean webcomic, and it's called like 𝒆𝒂𝒂𝒅𝒚, or I've also heard it called Pick Me Up or something like that. And it's technically an isekai because the dude who plays the game is pulled into the game, but the game is actually another world that actually exists. Like, it's not a game.
I would suppose that that's an isekai.
Yeah, but he's able to log on to the internet and make posts on his old account.
What? He's like, yeah, hey guys,
Well,
here I am.
He was like a top player in the game, and the little fairy that ran the room figured out who he was, and she basically worships the ground he walks on, because she's like, oh my god, you're so great! And he's like, cool, can you put me on Google right now?
Oh my god.
And she's
Also,
like,
hi,
I have
Chrysalis
limited
over on
hours. He's like,
YouTube.
I don't care.
Hi, Chrysalis.
Anyways.
Welcome.
It's a very interesting manga. It is. It's not actually silly. It's very dark.
Oh no.
But I enjoy it a lot. I like dark fantasies. That's like right up my alley. I
Yeah.
love dark fantasies.
Okay. I have a final question. Barring any Ask the Guest questions, which are still available, if anyone wants to ask any questions. This is a question that I do ask everyone, and by everyone, I mean you are the second person. But, what does doodling mean to you?
I usually doodle just to kind of like, I guess mostly as a creative outlet. I'm not like expressing emotions too much. I like to draw to just kind of get things out of my head. Because they're just kind of all rattling there.
Fair enough.
They need a place to go to. And it's usually the paper.
That's so real. Okay. Well, those are all of my questions. I don't know. Do you have any questions for the rest of the Ghosty boys? Just for the silly goofies? Before we wrap up with this segment.
I don't know. Oh gosh, I wouldn't even know what to do for a question. It took me long enough to come up with the isekai one.
Oh god. Or okay, alternatively, send us to the gaming screen with some wisdom.
Some wisdom?
Some Doodle wisdom.
Okay. If somebody tells you not to use black line art, no one actually cares. Tell them to shut up.
Yeah, no, literally no one cares. That's so dumb.
Yeah, because, like, for example, if you look at the Demon Slayer art style, that's, like, heavy black line art.
Yeah. Apparently people have a thing against shading with purple now.
Yeah, well, that's actually been a thing for quite some time. And the thing is, purple's fine for shading. It just depends on how you like to do shading.
And, like, what other
honestly.
color... Like, if people want to get technical, and like, you gotta consider, like, what other colors are in the piece.
Yeah.
Like, if the character's mostly, like, yellow and there's a lot of gold everywhere, like, of fucking course you're gonna use purple! It's complementary! The lighting is yellow, so the shading is gonna be the opposite color! I scream as they drag me away. But
Yeah, I usually, the one that I learned for shading is if it's a cool color, if you want it to be colder... Wait, hold on. If it's a cool color, if you want it to be colder, you shade with the, I think I'm getting this right. If you want it to be colder, you shade with a warm color.
yeah, that
And
makes
if you,
sense.
If you want it to be warmer, you shade with a cool color,
Uh-huh.
but like at a higher saturation. It's
okay.
odd. And then it's the opposite for warm colors, I think.
Also, hi Wolfie over on YouTube.
I might be wrong. It's been a while since I watched that video, to be honest.
Welcome. But yeah, apparently there are people against shading with purple because that's like all, quote unquote, like all that people will do, and they're like, oh my god, do something else, and I'm like, no,
I used
like
to shade with gray.
See, that's another thing that people have shit with.
Actually, fun fact, the reason why my character's hair is such a weird, desaturated gray, blue, green color is because I used to shade with gray. So when I went in with the color picker, instead of it being like a blue color, it was this.
Oh, okay.
And I just decided to keep it because I don't think I've ever seen another character with my hair color.
You guys shade with a single color? I usually shade with like, I do like two colors because I'll do like two different, I'll do one layer that's like the normal shading, and then I'll do one layer that's like the deeper shading, just so there's like a difference in values there. That's typically what I'll do. But yeah.
If you see mine, generally I do shade with one color, but it depends on which color the flat is, and I will change colors accordingly based off of what color the flats are.
Oh, real valid. But yeah, that'll finish out the oh, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. I was gonna say, that'll finish out the like interview segment of it. We'll still be hanging out. We'll just be doing more of just like a regular chit chatty. Oh, it's Wolfie. Oh, hi. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for following over here too. I appreciate it. But yeah, Ryu, thank you for being here. I appreciate ya. Thank you for having a dialogue. Slay. You could stick around if you'd like. There's no obligation to if you don't got anything else going on.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else happening now that I have locked up my chickens.
Yippee! I mean, you were taking a nap. That's definitely what you were doing. Yeah. Nothing else. I do want to hear about your chickens, though. What are all of their names?
Well, we don't typically name our chickens
Oh,
because
yeah.
we have
I forgot. I remember.
like quite a few. Although the numbers have dwindled thanks to the raccoon incident.
Oh, goodness.
It was a vicious, fire little thing, but we caught him in a trap.
Yippee! And he
Fun fact:
went somewhere
raccoons
humanely.
like Twinkies.
They like Twinkies?
Yeah, if you put a Twinkie in a trap, you can lure it into a little cage. I don't know why they like Twinkies, but raccoons and possums both really like Twinkies. So fun fact:
if you give a raccoon a Twinkie.
if you have a raccoon or a possum problem, if you bait a little cage trap with a Twinkie, unless they're super clever, because some of them are really clever, they'll get caught in the trap.
Hell yeah, good to know.
Some of them will figure out how to remove the Twinkie without going inside.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Oh man, the one that we caught in the trap, he was just such a snarly, vicious little dude.
Oh no.
Freaked our dog out a lot, because he's like, what is this thing?
Did you name the raccoon?
No. Nah, we had to move him elsewhere.
Oh,
so
goodness.
we don't want to name him. He's a little fiery. Concerns were shared that he might have been rabid.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
So we did need to get him far away from our location.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The other one we caught was a lot more mellow. We think that she might have been like a mama raccoon or something.
Yeah, just vibing.
Yeah. Yeah, she was just vibing. But yeah.
Just straight vibing. Should have named him Rocket. Oh, that's a great name.
Oh, yeah.
I actually just watched the, what's it called? I watched the Fantastic Four movie the other day.
Oh, yeah.
It was so
Everything
good. Oh my god.
My dad really wants to see that in the movie theater, but I don't know that we're even have the time. I will say though, all the merch that I've seen for it is so like delightfully 50s and 60s that like it's so nice.
Yeah, I love the like retro futuristic vibe. It's so pretty.
It feels like it's out of Tomorrowland in Disney World. I love it so much. Ugh. It's so great.
Live, laugh, retro futurism. It's so great.
We need more of that in media. Give more of that.
Yes, please. I feel like I'm...
Yeah. You know what? I'll take any kind of unorthodox futurism. Give me, like, super sci-fi, hyper-futuristic steampunk.
Yes. Super, like, dystopian.
Yeah.
I love that vibe.
Like, it doesn't even have to be dystopian. Give me, like, a hyper-futuristic Victorian.
Hell yeah.
Like, robot freaking jet-powered horses.
Jet-powered horses, oh my god.
Well, like, I guess steam-powered, but, like, still. Like, that would be a cool
Alternatively
one,
powered horses.
Yes. Not horse-powered horses.
Horse-powered horses, oh my god.
But yeah, I think that would be cool. Like, anything that's just not, like, your usual sci-fi, because
yeah.
I feel like the usual sci-fi has kind of been done to death.
Yeah. What's your favorite, like, sci-fi movie?
Ooh. See, that's interesting, because there are some things that are weirdly considered sci-fi, even though I wouldn't consider them sci-fi. But in terms of what I consider sci-fi, let me see, what would be my favorite? There's quite a few, actually. Oh my god, what is its name? Hold on. I can't remember its name. Okay.
You'll find it, I believe in you.
No, it's fine. I can't remember the name of that one, so I'm gonna say the other one that I just thought of that I can't believe I forgot about it. Serenity is my favorite sci-fi movie.
Ooh.
If we're getting into, like, TV series, it's going to be either Firefly, because that's what Serenity was based on, or, there was a short series done by the Sci-Fi Channel that was a sci-fi Alice in Wonderland.
Ooh. Oh, that sounds fire.
that one was really good. I liked that short series. It was very nice. And then if we get into anime, I really like Cowboy Bebop.
I keep hearing about Cowboy Bebop. I've heard of it. I don't know a lot about it.
So
I know the aesthetics are very fire.
yeah, so it's like a space noir. It's got like hardcore. It has hardcore like noir detective vibes.
Mm-hmm.
And they play a lot of jazz, but it is a pretty good series, and I like that it has a conclusive ending. Like, it is finished. It is done. I think it ended very well.
Which the fact that you can't find that with a lot of shows, that it's like, it's a finale that you know that is like the intended finale and was planned.
Yeah.
Because it's too often that shows are getting canceled, and it's just like, oh, I guess we'll never know how it ends. Like, that's been normalized way too much.
Yeah, either it gets canceled or they have to make up their own ending because something happened and they like either caught up to the content or they had some sort of disagreement with the author.
Yeah.
And then they just had to make up their own ending. I hate that. Like, honestly though, it's almost like, the way I like to say it is, it's almost like writers today have forgotten how to write.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of the endings just are not good. Or they're rushed. And albeit sometimes not through the fault of the authors of like the series, like the screenwriters.
Yeah.
But I think a good example is when they did the first season of the Percy Jackson TV show.
Mm-hmm.
We got like, I want to say maybe 8 to 10 episodes, and each one was only like 30 minutes or less.
Yeah.
Like, that's not enough space to tell a story. Like,
I think that they might have done that because they knew they were getting more seasons.
Well, the thing is, each season's a book.
Oh, yeah. Damn! Yeah, so that's like nothing.
Yeah, because each book is like 20 some odd chapters, and there's lots of stuff that they had to skip, actually. Or, like, change. Some of the changes I didn't like. Some of the changes I wish, like, they could have been better. Some of the changes were okay. But generally, what you want to see in an adaptation from book to movie or book to TV show is The Princess Bride.
Ooh,
The Princess Bride, basically, all they did was omit some stuff for time.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't change anything. Everything was exactly how it was supposed to be in the books. All they did was omit a couple scenes.
Yeah.
So, if anything, The Princess Bride is the perfect example of what could happen when you properly adapt a book.
Oh, the Owl
that movie's still
House?
beloved today.
Because it's so good. Because it's amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't remind me of the
because they did
Owl
it the way it was
House, man.
supposed to be. But
The
I
Owl
feel
House kills me.
like if they get it together and actually try and be a little bit more, like, don't do so many changes, I feel like the Percy Jackson TV show could do very, very well. Because the books are really good.
Yeah.
I like them all. It's already leagues better than the movie, although I hate to say it, the movie did the casino scene better.
From what I've been hearing,
it seems...
From what I've been hearing, it seems like they've been doing okay. Minus, like, the length. Also, hi, Tessa. Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Hey, if you ever want to sit down and watch it with me, I'll take an excuse to watch it again.
Oh my god, fuck yes. Absolutely.
And I love being able to pause it and go, in the books, this happened instead of this, and then look at it. I love doing that. It's so great.
It's great.
Yeah. I actually went to the Met when I was in New York. Because in the beginning of Percy Jackson, there's an incident when they're at the Met.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the Met just so that I could be like, I've been to the Met!
I did the thing. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Hell yeah, that's iconic.
I love that. I love that. I was talking about like doing a silly little Percy Jackson themed road trip across the US because it would be so fun. And there's so many places you could go. Especially if you incorporate, like, all of the books, there's so many places you could go.
I'm surprised that a lot of it takes place in the US.
Oh, yeah, like, 99% of it takes place in the US.
You would think it took place in, like, Hang on. It's Greek gods, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you would think it would take place in Greece.
Well, the lorical point of that is that Mount Olympus follows since they said Greece was the origin of Western civilization. So Mount Olympus follows the center of Western civilization, which at that point in time was
the
America.
US. Yeah.
Yeah. So because of that, Mount Olympus is in the US. All the Greek gods and monsters are all in such a way that it like blends into modern times.
Yeah.
Which is
like how
a
Lin-Manuel
neat little twist on
Miranda
it.
is fucking Hermes in just a normal ass post office.
Personally, I will say that was a funny choice. I don't know if it's the choice I would have made. It was definitely a funny one though.
I think it was silly. It was good for the bit.
Yeah, it was a silly one. I don't know if he's the choice I would have picked, but it definitely was the silly one. I'm surprised if they were gonna get him for anything. Why didn't they get him for Apollo?
I don't know.
Yeah, because Apollo's the music dude. He's the arts dude.
Hey, it's me, Lin-Manuel Miranda. What? I will not throw away my shot. Oh my god. Me when I'm not throwing away my shot.
Completely unrelated. I need more epical.
Me too.
I want an animated film.
Please.
Please. Even if you split it into Act 1 and Act 2 and you have 2 films.
I
Give
mean,
me a
there
movie.
is, there is the Odyssey coming out soon.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna
it will
lie.
most
after
definitely be
seeing
completely different, but still.
After seeing some of the behind-the-scenes pictures, I have zero confidence.
What do you mean?
'Cause-
Why?
I saw a picture, and then Tom Holland was standing on a boat, and it looked like a Viking boat. I have no confidence.
Oh no, yeah. I did hear that it's more that it's gonna be more true to the Odyssey, like just the book,
Yeah.
like the original. Because I
fine.
do know that
The
a
main
lot of
thing-
different there are a lot of different versions, but what I want to know, because I know a lot of versions have a lot of them are very what's it called? They're very ambiguous with Odysseus's loyalty. In terms of like loyalty with Penelope, because in some he does cheat with Circe and or Calypso, but then in some like Epic he doesn't, but in others it's like what, and then you're just like what.
So there are a lot of different interpretations. I know the versions where he has like kids with Circe and or Calypso were written hundreds of years after the original one, so that one's borderline basically fan fiction.
Yeah,
but honestly, in terms of loyalty, his loyalty is written dependent on the values of loyalty at the time the story is written. So depending on how society considers a man's loyalty to his wife is how the story is written.
interesting. Yeah, I never thought of it that way.
Because, like, for example, way back when, if you were a woman and you had an affair, oh no, you can never do that.
No!
But back then, if a man had an affair, why, then it may just be the woman's fault.
Yeah. It's her fault for being like miles away.
I've
that.
always preferred the versions though where he does not cheat and he stays loyal.
Yeah,
I've always
I don't
preferred
think
those
it makes
versions.
sense.
It's way more romantic.
He
because-
sacrificed like
yeah.
dozens of men for her. Like
Yeah.
that's
All of it
so
trying
lame.
to get home. Why would you be trying to get home so hard when
Yeah.
you straight up like cheated on her?
You
like
know
it
who I
doesn't make
hate in
any
Epic the
sense.
Musical though?
Who?
Maybe he's not as shat on in other stuff, but fucking Eurylochus. I hate him. I hate him with a fiery
Honestly,
passion.
Honestly, I don't even know for a fact whether or not Eurylochus is actually canonically the one who opened the windbag, but Eurylochus was married to Odysseus's sister.
I knew about that.
Yeah.
But what pissed me off was that so like when he opens the windbag in Epic, I'm talking about in Epic. I don't know much about the Odyssey. I read some of the Iliad, but not the Odyssey.
Spoiler alert, everyone.
Spoilers for something that was written literally centuries ago. But
no, I was talking about Epic the musical.
Oh yeah, about Epic. So he opens the windbag, and then not only does he open it, but when Odysseus tries to do something about it, like i.e. close the damn windbag, he's like,
yeah,
but sir, it's too late. What do you mean? Why aren't you helping? You did.
Yeah.
That's so shitty. Like, you did this and you're not even trying to help. He's like, oh no, it's a goner. It's a goner.
No, legitimately, I think he's probably one of the most hated characters in the series.
For good reason!
With the exception of maybe
what's his
maybe
name?
Calypso.
Maybe Attenuous.
Oh no, he's definitely hated. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I must have pronounced that wrong, but
Antinous is pretty much it's pretty much how you say that.
And it made me so sad because he
have you heard the version
singer,
the singer did where he did his own version of Monster or whatever? Or just
I did see that. Yeah.
That was so good. I love that.
What made me sad is that he did like an interview or something, like he talked about it, where he was like, I really didn't want to do that. I didn't want to sing that. It was so.
He initially had actually tried out for The Prophet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they were
That's
like, wait a
crazy.
second. Can you sing this other song for us real quick?
Do that again.
Do that again, but this time as an angry man who's gonna die alone. But yeah, they all did great in their roles, and I love the fandom because they can separate the character from the actor so clearly.
Yeah.
Like,
which
it's
is
fantastic.
very rare in like fandom stuff to be able to do that, but I'm
gonna be biased and say it's just because Greek mythology fans are better.
You know what, Slay?
Yeah,
I'm not like in any other Greek mythological fandoms besides Epic.
Yeah,
so I can neither confirm or deny.
I love that little snippet he released for Ilium. I'm so excited.
Yes, there are people already like singing, like doing covers of it. It's so cool.
Don't do that. They did that the entire time that I was listening to the little
yeah.
Epic,
Does he don't know?
So
so Jorge is making a musical based on the Iliad, which is the first book. Not like it takes place before the Odyssey. It's called Ilium.
Yes.
Super cool. Very excited. It's gonna be great. How many?
Because Ilium's another name. Ilium's another word for the Iliad.
Yeah.
It's another title.
Hell yeah.
I'm so excited, but there's so many things that happen in that one. Like, I don't even know what he's gonna focus on. So much going on. Like, obviously he's gonna have to do a bit for Achilles.
I think, yeah, Achilles.
And his maybe not lover.
Aphrodite is gonna have an insane role.
Yeah, depending on how early they start that thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
there's gotta be something about it. Please
have a song about the golden apple being introduced by Eris. Oh my God. And that's so cheeky because Eris literally took the golden apple from the Garden of the Hesperides, which Hera owned.
What?
She literally threw one of Hera's own apples on the table and then started bickering about it.
That's iconic,
like, girl,
actually.
Just be like, girl, you own the orchard. Like, what?
It's your orchard, bro!
The one that threw me the most was Athena. Why was Athena involved in that conflict? Because it was just like, oh, who's the fairest? Athena, why are you fighting? Athena.
Oh my God, a Sharky. Okay, we have another question for you. Have you heard of the hit game Dead by Daylight, an asymmetrical survival horror game that has multiple horror licenses like Saw, Halloween, The Walking Dead, Castlevania, and more? We played it for game night yesterday, for context. So those of you who didn't know, I do game nights on my Discord. Movie and game nights. I do community nights every week. And we played Dead by Daylight yesterday, and it was great. That being said, have you played Dead by Daylight? Ryu. Ryu. Ryu! Ryu! I think she's napping again. I think
I'm not napping. I have to go save my sister. There's a possum on the porch and she can't get by.
Oh, fuck! Go
I have to go save her.
It's okay, have fun.
I'll be back. I gotta go save
Okay, okay.
Oh my God.
What a silly goose. Ryu's processor didn't die. Possum. It was a possum. But yeah, I don't know how much. Okay, my hand is like starting to really kill me, so I don't know how much of this we're gonna finish. But here's what we got so far. Hang on, I gotta switch this. I gotta pick a color for me. I might just do the oh damn. I might just do the what's it called? Like these little flat colors, and then like add the stickers and things that I was planning on adding. I love my enclose and fill tool. It's beautiful. Ah, no. How many floating islands? Can I add? Okay, how many of you guys have listened to I've listened to Epic? Because in this essay I will tell you about how much I freaking love Epic because it's so good and I love it. It is one of the musicals. Ooh, you were thinking of starting VTubing? Hell yeah! I'd love to hear about your idea. Your idea for like a persona, I assume? I presume. I don't remember what I was doing with this back part. How many floating islands have you seen before? Okay. Now we start coloring. I'll see how much what's it called? How much I can get in. Just a few songs. I definitely recommend listening to all of it. It is so good. Cuz all of it is actually out, which is as of like Christmas was when the last of it came out. But yeah, also hi Silly! Hi Goose! Silly Goose! Hello. I hope you're having a good night so far. How's it going? We are we are doing episode 2 of the Doodle Dialogues, the show where I interview VTubers and content creators while drawing them. And this is the doodle I am doodling. Hehehe. Sorry I wasn't there last stream. Oh, that's totally fine. I totally respect that. If it's like too gory or whatever, that's totally fine. It took me a while to get used to. But for me, I was like, I got into the game before I started playing it, so I was like, okay, I have to lock it. Because it's just so good. I can't not play it. And there's a mod made of it for me, made for it, so like I have to obviously I gotta, you know? But yeah, wanted to give myself your 3 favorite animals, a shark tail, deer antlers, and then you wanted to add something from a seal. Adding a seal would be difficult. And you finished the Flowey animation! Hell yeah! That's awesome! I'm trying to think of what you could add with the seal, because the seal is pretty, like, bare. Like, head-wise. Because it's not like they have any, like, appendages or anything, you know? Besides the tail, but you already have a shark tail. You could maybe make like a custom tail that's like a mix between a shark and a seal. That's the only thing I can think of. Whiskers and fins. Ooh, that'd be a good one. Fins, I'm not sure because you'd already have, in this scenario, you would already have your, what's it called? You would already have the like regular arms, so adding flippers in addition to that might be confusing. That's my only thought. Ooh, a thresher shark. I know nothing about shark species, so I'm gonna take your word for it that that's a cool shark because I have no reason to suspect otherwise. I am gonna do the thing I did last time with my I have to look on my other monitor to make sure that I'm doing it right, because all monitors look different. All monitors make colors look different, and other things like your parts and things like that. Poor chance. Ooh, a peacock! Hell yeah! Slay! That's super cool. I imagine that'd be really fun as a VTuber, like the toggles and stuff. That'd be awesome. Maybe one day you'll bring the peacock back. I think that would be really cool. A peacock would be very slay. Ooh, she also has... Boop. Oh, is Ryu AFK? I wasn't sure what you meant, because I was like, Nebula's talking right now. But, Ryu is, she's dealing with a bit of a 𝒆𝒂𝒂𝒅𝒚 situation. So she'll be right back. But, in the meantime, we are doing, I forgot the word. Coloring. We are doing coloring. Yippee. Which I think has been going pretty well. How many floating islands have you seen before? God, that's gonna be in my head all night. Oh no, I guess I have to listen to Epic the Musical again. Oh no, anything but that. But yeah, while we are done, like, officially with the, like, interview portion of the night, if anyone does have any questions for Ryu, she has been doing live 2D rigging for a very long time. She rigged my model. I trust her wholeheartedly with that kind of stuff. Don't tell her I said that, though. I'm only saying that because she's not here and she'll deny it. But she's genuinely really talented. But if anyone has any questions or is seeking out advice or anything like that, she also does a lot of character designing, so I think her input on this whole thing would be super cool as well. We do have the ask a question, ask the guest, redeem, but that's mostly for organization purposes. But if you don't have the points for it or anything like that, you're more than welcome to just ask normally. It's just less likely to get lost in the chat if it's via the channel point thing. And now I have to look very closely at Ryu's design because it is very in depth. Is that line art? No. What the hell is that? Get rid of that. How many floating islands have you seen before? Ooh, how to make an OC. That's a good one. Hello! Hi, welcome! Hello! Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you're having a good night so far. Hello. Hi, Starry Night. Welcome. Let me give you a shout out real quick. To those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm Darla. This is my friend Ryu. She's currently dealing with a little bit of a 𝒆𝒂𝒂𝒅𝒚 situation, so she's AFK at the moment. But I'm Darla. I'm a digital artist. I drew my own model, and Ryu here actually rigged it, which is super cool. I play a lot of indie games, like Hollow Knight, Hat in Time, Binding of Isaac, like that kind of stuff. And we are currently having the second episode of my talk show. It's called the Doodle Dialogues, where I interview VTubers and content creators and all that fun stuff while drawing them. So this is the piece that I am working on so far. We're just doing a lot of the coloring right now. And yeah. If you're interested in any of those things, feel free to stick around. Thank you so much for the love. I really appreciate it. If any of you guys need to rest or take care of yourselves or anything in that front, you are more than welcome to do so. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you for trusting me with your community. I know you could have been anywhere tonight, but you decided to be here, and I appreciate you for that. But yeah, what were you doing? What were you up to? Tell me everything. I love hearing about what people are doing. Were you playing a game? Were you doodling? If you're doodling, I do ask that you... I ask for an art tax if you would like to provide one. But yeah, we're just continuing to doodle right now. The music keeps going on and off because I have the frickin'... I'm trying to listen to the Rune Factory soundtrack, but it keeps going back to like stuff with lyrics, and I'm like, so I keep having to reset. Did some gaming with your husband and friend. Ooh, Stardew Valley! Hell yeah. I love Stardew. I haven't played in so long. I need to get back into it. I was on like year 3 or 4 actually. Oh my god. Who are you guys romancing? Since you're playing with your husband, were you romancing your husband, or did you guys each pick NPCs to be with? Because personally, my favorite to romance is Abigail. I think she's super cool. I am a Haley auntie until I die, though. I don't get the appeal. Oh, I saw a little flutter. Oh, there it is again. Oh.
Okay.
Hello!
Hi. Sorry that took so long.
No, you're so good.
When she said possum, I thought she was talking about a full-grown possum.
Was it a baby possum?
It was very small.
Oh, no.
I felt terrible morally for having to whack it with a... But...
Oh, no!
I had to shoo him off
least?
the porch. He was very angry that I whacked him with a broom.
That makes sense. I would be angry too.
Yeah, he just crawled into the corner. I guess he was just eating our cat food. Like, he was so... I guess he was still too young to understand that possums are supposed to play dead.
That's
because
really funny.
he was not doing that.
That's really funny, but that's also really sad. Holy shit.
We let the corgi outside, and all he did was, like, sniff it a few times.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, honey, you're not a very good guard dog. Because I was hoping he would bark or something and scare it off.
He's just a little guy. He's just a little baby.
Yeah, we still have to scare him off, though.
No, I mean your corgi.
Oh, the corgi.
The
yeah,
corgi's
I mean,
just a little baby. He doesn't know better.
The way he barks at the pigs, he knows.
Oh. We did have a couple questions for you while you were gone.
Yeah.
We were talking about, like, personas and, like, OCs and stuff, and...
Yeah.
And Power wanted to know how you make an OC.
Well, again, like I said earlier, a lot of me making stuff is just getting things out of my brain. A lot of characters that I have are just characters that randomly popped up in dreams that I had once, and then I just made them into characters.
Love that.
Other ones I'll take ideas or concepts that I think are cool, and then I'll turn them into a character. Like, if I am like, oh, I like this outfit, I want a character that'll go in this outfit, and then I can work from there, or perhaps I can... Like, I know I did the dragon fruit little VTuber model I made, the dragon fruit dragon. I just used a dragon fruit at the base. And
You're like, damn, I
there.
love dragon fruit. Let's do dragon fruit.
Yeah. To be honest, I've actually never had a dragon fruit.
But it's so... Okay, but have you had, like, dragon fruit flavored things?
No.
Like, ever? What
Nope,
do you mean?
never.
But it's so good. It's so.
I
it's yum.
mean, 2023 was the first time I ever had a pineapple.
Nuh-uh, you're lying.
Nope.
What?
Pineapple, mango, berry. And then I also tried a yuzu.
What is a yuzu?
It is an Asian citrus fruit.
Huh. So you've had yuzu, but you didn't have pineapple until 2 years ago.
So all the fruits I listed just now were things that I had for the first time 2 years ago. Yeah.
You haven't, okay, so you definitely haven't had anything dragon fruit flavored.
No. I've also never had any blackberries or anything blackberry flavored.
What? That, oh my god, that's insane. You're
I'm
insane.
a picky eater, and so if I've never had it, I usually eat it.
Usually my go-to strat is if there's something, like let's say something will have 5 ingredients, right? If I recognize 4 of them, or like 3 or 4 of them, but the third one, but the last couple I'm like iffy about, I will, like, I'll take the risk because odds are I'll like it if it has like the majority of ingredients that I enjoy, especially if it's something that I particularly like. I'll give it a shot. Oh yeah, but yeah, we are gonna take a break here in just a second. I have your base colored. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the base coloring, and then I'm gonna add like the little stickers on top and stuff, and then we're gonna call it for the night. We are gonna take a break here in a few seconds though. I'm like shaking out my hand hoping that it'll make it less in pain, but
Oh, your hand's in pain? Oh no.
yeah, that's been happening a lot more lately. It's because I grip my pen too hard. So it's my own fault, but yeah, I gotta work on that. But yeah, we're gonna take a break really fast. Take care of yourselves, drink a drink, eat a eat, pet a pet. Sinister fourth thing. We'll be right back. I pressed the wrong button. It's all good. Boom.
I'm peeking out from behind you.
Yay! You know what? I thought that's silly. I like that a lot. Welcome back. We are gonna be. So I have Ryu's color done, minus the glasses. Actually, I need to do the. I'm gonna do the glasses real quick. And then what's it called? And then I'm gonna color myself, and then we will be calling it for a stream. How did?
Oh, I can only get it to level 18.
Oh, it's because it's an overlay layer. LOL. Oh, you're playing. Oh yeah, you're playing Uma Musume.
I did launch the Horse Girl game.
How
they
is
have
that?
really good character models. Their character models are so nice.
Hell yeah. Damn, I'm trying to get this.
I skipped the story mostly.
I'm the same way with Cookie Run, honestly. I know that sounds really lame, but
the story's not really important to this game because the career is basically a separate story.
yeah.
Because the story in this game is literally just cutscenes with a few races thrown in.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes
And
sense.
the races, you play with the characters you train in career.
Yeah. But like after you learn their story once, like you got it, right?
Yeah,
Even
you
though
got, so if
even,
you ever
even
want
though
to
you're
review
racing
it,
someone multiple times.
Oh yeah, there's a way to fast forward. You can fast forward through everything.
Yeah.
You can also shorten cutscenes as well. They just launched chapter 3 of the main story, so every time you finish a story, they give you an SSR card.
What? So you can just like skip through everything and just farm a bunch of stuff.
You still no. You only get one for the completion of a chapter.
Oh, okay.
But you also get a concert that is specific to the character that the chapter focuses on.
Oh, that's cool.
Because fun fact about the anime, there's 3 seasons and every season has a different character.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Cool.
like, you do have to do the races, so you can't necessarily farm, especially if you don't have a character good enough to, like, push through the race.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is, I've been waiting for them to add a chapter 3. Which is nice.
Deciding what kind of...
I'm just happy the game hasn't crashed for me yet, because yesterday night I was having some issues,
Oh no.
and it, like, hardcore crashed out.
Oh, is it like a, is it a PC game or a mobile game?
Both. And they have data link, so you can play the same file on both.
Whoa! Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I did not
am
know that.
very, very fond of that. Looking for a character that's good at medium.
Ooh,
Get a-
what's medium?
Oh, I get it. It's the distance of the race.
Oh, okay.
Because there's different distances. You have the sprint, the mile, the medium, and the long.
Mmm. Built-in classes looks like she's doing that anime moment. Yeah. Love that for her. Totally not what I'm doing. What? Trying to pick the perfect blending layer.
Probably should have chosen a different character for this.
Oh yeah, I was curious about Rune Factory, since that's the the music we ended up going with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what's it
what were you...
about?
Okay, so I have to go through the plethora of questions.
Okay.
Do you know anything about Harvest Moon?
No.
Okay. The only way that I can think of to explain Harvest Moon is it's a farming sim where you can date people like Stardew,
Sure.
except except it's not pixels.
Whoa. So non-pixelated Stardew Valley.
Rune Factory, the subtitle when that first came out was Rune Factory, a Fantasy Harvest Moon. So all of like your little farm animals are like monsters that you befriend and you take with you. And you can also go out and fight and hunt monsters for different materials and things, as well as and you can bring people with you that are into the field to like fight with you that are like your romantic candidates.
Cool.
But this one currently very heavy like Japanese vibe, like ancient Japan. And honestly, loving it so far. What this one has that the other two I don't think have ever had is not the other two. Why did I say two? There's like 5 or 6 of these things. Anyways, that the other one hasn't had is like village management. You can have the villagers farm crops for you.
Love.
Or you can assign them to collect lumber or to mine, so you don't have to do that.
I love not having to do stuff.
I will say I generally don't like to have them do farming though, because it really pulls away from the quality, because there's a way to increase the quality of the crops. So I'm trying to push through and get things to a higher level. Right now I have level 7 turnip. So that's something.
What's the max level?
I don't know. Every once in a while, one of them will grow into a giant version of the crop.
Oh, hell yeah, that's awesome.
And then you just get a giant crop. I usually enter those in any farming little crop contests. Because there's a couple of different types of contests. I know the next one I have coming up is a cooking contest. And fun fact, as the person in charge of the villages, you schedule those yourself.
So you can rig it to be whenever your good crops are done?
Yeah, but you have to it has to be on basically the game equivalent of a Sunday.
Okay.
So it can't just be any day of a week. It has to be a holiday, essentially.
That makes sense.
But generally, it's really fun so far. The character models in this one are really good, in my opinion. And there was a character, and I was like, man, what a shame. I like this character. I would love if he was romanceable, but he's not romanceable. And then I found a DLC that had cute little outfits for everybody, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get the DLC. And then I bought the DLC, and then he became romanceable, and I was like, what? Because they made 2 of the characters that weren't romanceable in the DLC.
Hell yeah.
Which is straight up crazy. But love that. Love that for me. The only downside is now I have to make 10 alternate accounts to romance all the characters I want to. Everyone in that game is...
You can't just do different saves?
That's what I meant by different accounts.
Oh, okay. I fully thought you were like, okay, I'm gonna make 10 emails.
Yeah, you can also choose to play as a guy or a girl.
Love that.
And I'm going through the story. So far, I'm way more invested in the story than I was in the story for Rune Factory 5, because I don't know, that one just kind of
Fair enough.
I don't know how to explain it. Apparently, something I learned recently is apparently in each Rune Factory, there will be like a character from the previous Rune Factory, so that they're all tied into each other.
Oh, that's cool.
So like all of them take place in the same world, I guess. Like in this one, there's a character who was a child in the previous one.
Ooh, that's interesting.
But like now she's grown up and she's a romanceable character.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it's an interesting little Easter egg. I do appreciate Easter eggs like that.
Yeah, like stuff that makes it so that you feel good about like staying with the
franchise. Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. honestly, this one is great. I've actually never beaten any of the rune factories ever.
Is it like,
I'm
is it a game that you can quote unquote beat?
It has a plot.
Yeah.
So do games like Harvest Moon. Technically, they have a plot, so like you can beat the story.
Yeah.
Like in this one, like you're an earth dancer, and you have to restore the runes to the land because the runes are being stolen by like, I don't know, some evil dragon or something. I'm not 100% sure. I'm still going through the story.
Something like that. That sounds about right.
But like there's like an evil dragon and then like a good dragon, and then the good dragon's your buddy.
Yeah.
And so far I think it's pretty interesting because I don't even know if the evil dragon is an evil dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Because they really pulled a Genshin on this one, right? The character that you didn't pick kind of became the antagonist.
Oh.
And so I'm trying to figure out what on earth he's up to, and if he's actually an antagonist. Because, like, they weren't siblings. In fact, I'm starting to wonder if at the end of all this, will the other version of the main character become a romanceable character? Because I don't know.
That would be actually really funny.
It would be interesting. Because, like, they don't look identical, is the thing. So it's not like they're twins. Like one of them has, like, a dark brown hair, and the other one has white hair.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's keeping with the yin-yang dark-light aesthetic. I think that's probably the point.
Okay,
But
okay.
it is pretty interesting. I'm enjoying the farming and stuff. Come on, Vodka. Win this race for me.
Vodka!
Yeah, there's a horse named Vodka.
The horse's name was Vodka. Okay, how's the talk show going? I actually am just about done with the doodle for what I got so far. The shading and, like, extra stuff is gonna definitely be after stream. Normally, I like to finish as much as I can with doodle dialogues on stream, but, my head hurts, and I'm hungry. So, Ryu, if you want to look at the stream and see what I got so far.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then you can help me decide who to raid.
Okay.
But yeah. You refuse to play horse game until they add Poto? Who is that?
Which one's Poto?
Maybe is she someone from the anime?
I'm sure it's probably an abbreviation. I just don't know what it's an abbreviation for. Poto.
That sounds about right.
Poto. I'm trying to think of like what it could be short for. I want Marvelous Sunday. Marvelous Sunday looks cute.
Oh, potatoes. Ha.
Oh.
Nice. Oh, there are 8 O's. Pot 8 O's. Ha ha.
Oh, is that actually a
That's
character?
hilarious. But yeah, we are gonna call the stream here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you'd like to check out my socials, those are right here. If you'd like to check out my lovely guest Ryu, her Twitch is right here. It wouldn't let me shout it out. There. Yeah, check out Ryu. Super cool, super awesome. This is what we got so far for the piece. It's super great, super awesome.
Man, I won the race, but then I bounced out, so I didn't continue, and it didn't count.
Oh no! Oh, that's lame.
I have to do it again.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I want to find someone to raid. Ryu, do you have any suggestions? Anyone you know who's live?
Trying to think of anybody that I know that's live doing anything interesting.
I know a bunch of people, but they're all doing something lame. I'm just kidding,
What?
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Who do you got? Who do you got? You can text me the username if you'd like. In the meantime, if you guys would like to check out where I'm the most active off stream, That is Twitter. It's super cool. I try to post there every day. Ryu's Twitter is the same as her username here as well. And if you'd like to join the Discord, we do community nights every week. We're gonna be doing a movie night this week, actually. And here's our raiding message for when we do find someone to raid. They're all like Twitch category watching paint dry. Oh no.
What?
People, we were joking about the fact that no one you know is doing anything interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Not really!
Yeah, no, see, so a lot of the accounts that I follow are just like, I don't even know. Like, half of them, or like maybe even more than half of them right now, are just accounts where I guess like maybe I saw their model once and I went, their model's pretty, and then I just but I've never actually seen their content.
That's so valid. Is it okay if I pick someone then?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god, 2 of the people started streaming together.
Oh wow.
Their viewer count just jumped up.
Okay. So today we're gonna raid. Oh wait, is she? Oh no, never mind. I was gonna raid her and she just left. God damn it, no. Okay.
No.
Okay. Now I know who we're gonna raid. Okay, we're gonna raid Naren Saren. She's playing Uma Musume, so I thought that was appropriate.
Nice. Yes.
And she's new, so you can give tips if she allows backseating. She's super cool, super awesome. Be sure to check her out. Make sure you have our raid message. Thank you so much, Ryu, for being here. You were an awesome guest. Hello. Hi, The Void. Hi. Thank you so much, Ryu. You're super great. Everyone check out Ryu again. You better check out Ryu. But yeah.
I was gonna skip this cutscene. Oh my god. What is this?
Are there any other parting words before we head out, Ryu?
Well, apparently the queen's name was Vodka.
The queen's name was Vodka.
This is so dramatic.
Perfect. But yeah, take care of yourselves. Go to bed if it's late for you because it is late for us. And we will see you when we see ya. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
It was